speaking the truth. It's Channing Crowder, greatest Dolphins who rock the 52. Solana, one best of Miami, the voice of FIU. We reppin' to Miami, the Heat and the Panthers too. We reppin' for the Marlins, the Dolphins, that's how we do. We reppin' for the Crips, so it's always about the U. Hey Jimmy, please get a Pell on the phone and tell him that it's home. I finally got his name on the song. Can't do it wrong, cause it sounds so sweet. Just spit the facts while I keep the crowd on their feet. Football season be the reason that I be bringing this heat. Georgia music representing 104.3. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, everybody, with a festive backdrop on YouTube on the live stream. I mean, we're feeling Christmassy. We've got one show left this week after today because we're only on today and tomorrow, yesterday, of course. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll take a little vacation. We'll be back next week. And the hell just happened to my DirecTV stream on my tablet here? I was just getting ready to watch the Boca Raton Bowl, and my stream went down. That's going to be unfortunate.
Hey, I'm gambling now, man. I got some money in the bank.
How come I can't get the tablet to pop up?
I got plus 280 that Phillip Rivers will throw over 250 yards last night after the first drive.
I got plus 240 that Phillip Rivers would have 2 or more throwing touchdowns. He did that in the first half.
It was crazy. He threw for 73 yards the first drive, and I'm like, plus 250? I jumped on it. It changed to plus 200 as soon as I hit it, and I got plus 280. Yeah, I got some money to play with this weekend, bro.
Was crazy. I was watching a live stream with Rob Pizzola, and I don't know what they had wagered, but it was something with first drive, Phillip Rivers tutty, a score on the I don't know what it was, but when he threw that touchdown on the first drive, Pizzola and his friend went nuts. They clubbed 3 bets at once with that first drive from the Colts last night. The Colts, by the way, who are not going to make the playoffs after starting 7-1 or 8-1, whatever they were. They're not. They have like a 6% chance to make the playoffs. I don't want to talk about percentages with Solana because that's going to get too dicey. But
yeah, you don't understand them. But, right.
Regardless, we got action. We got Heat tonight. We got Panthers tonight. We've got the Bush's Baked Beans Boca Raton Bowl getting underway right now. I've lost my ability to watch it, though, so I don't even know who's in it, but I was very excited to see how beautiful Boca Raton looks on ESPN. You got the New Orleans Bowl at 5:30 tonight, and the one we're all waiting for, I think, this evening, the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. That is 9 p.m. tonight. The Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, 9 p.m. tonight.
Hey, man, these bowls keep going the way they are. We'll have the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Bowl coming up here in about 2 years.
I'm not even lying. And there were always some, Bobo Bowls. But bowl season was so much more important. It felt so special. These bowl games, any game aside from the college football playoff games, these bowl games are ridiculous.
I could never have thought that what's going on. I agree with you 100%. That when I was coming out of college and I have an Outback Bowl ring. And we've joked about it where I'm like, hell, I got a ring. It's an Outback Bowl ring. And we have a losing Outback Bowl ring because we lost to the Canes and I lost to Iowa or something in my first year. Outback Bowl, who talks about the Outback Bowl anymore? Who talks about any of these bowls if it's not a damn college football playoff?
None of the bowls. Unless it's a college football playoff game, none of the bowls get talked about.
You got a ring even though you lost the bowl game?
Bro, Solana, I didn't want to give you the ammunition because you hate on me already so heavy for a decade.
Yep.
They give you a ring to the Outback Bowl before you even take the field.
Wow. Look at that. Look at the entire anti-participation trophy era. We're handing out rings before they even stepped out onto the field. Look at that. Yeah. Unbelievable what this generation
and ask me where mine is. No idea. I don't need you to ask me. I don't know where the hell it is because it doesn't mean anything because we got to ass whooped.
Why does our graphic on YouTube say Boxing Day? Today's not Boxing Day.
Almost.
It's not, but it's not.
Oh, you playing with the images. Yeah, he's a little slow.
Yeah, put the gingerbread cookie next to Jimmy because they favor each other. There you go. Look at that. Which one's the cookie? Which one's Jimmy? Nobody knows. Nobody vote on the chat.
Gingerbread man.
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy had
who's
a
the
long
gingerbread
night.
cookie? Yeah, bowls that like it to be bowl eligible used to be a pretty big deal. Like to get bowl eligible felt like a pretty big deal. And then you were like, oh, okay, we're not, because you knew by the rankings who was playing for a potential national championship. There was no playoff. So you kind of knew by the rankings. So you were just like kind of trying to get into a bowl. The city, I mean, do you remember what the Orange Bowl parade was down here in Miami? Like, I mean, that rivaled the Macy's parade on Thanksgiving in New York. I'm not even kidding you. That Orange Bowl parade down here was, I would argue, the second biggest parade in the country behind the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. And now I think you would be hard pressed. If I went through the roster of bowl games, I think you'd be hard pressed to name the two teams that are playing in any bowl game.
With every action has a reaction. So when you start making it where the top 12 can make it, if you're not the top 12, the rest of your games don't matter. And we're excited. Like I'm saying, I never thought that those bowls, some of those bowls, the Peach Bowl, wouldn't mean anything to anybody because I was excited being from Atlanta to be in the Peach Bowl. But we have the positive side of the college football players, which I love, but we also have the negative side of these bowl games. Bro, this is Solana and the little fat boy with the left hand playing pickleball now. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Hefty
Those
lefty.
Championship pickleball players, by the way.
It's Hefty, Lefty, and Solana. These bowl games are Hefty, Lefty, and Solana playing. No one cares.
Understand why I can't get this Boca Raton Bowl on the tablet. I'm sure you're watching it, Solana. Can we get an update?
The score bug is not up, so no. Up 0-0.
I just meant who's playing.
Oh, Louisville and Toledo are playing. First and 10, 11 minutes to go. Louisville has the ball.
How's the crowd look? I didn't venture out in Boca today because I figure the traffic's got to be all snarled because of the Bush's Baked Bean Boca Raton Bowl. So I tried to stay very local downtown.
I thought for sure you'd have a can of Bush's Baked Beans at the very least, just to be festive about the situation.
I will have one by next segment.
Okay.
I can go get one by this segment if you guys think you can handle it for the next 30 seconds.
No, actually, no. You stick around. The crowd doesn't look decent. I mean, what's your barometer here? Like 18 people? Because I'd say
I'm looking at it now. I got the tablet working. Admittedly, I bought a very cheap tablet on Amazon. I see Jimmy's making a touchdown symbol. Is there a touchdown in the Boca Raton Bowl already?
Yes, there is. Louisville just scored.
How about that? Yeah. Spoiler alert for those of us who are a little behind.
Jimmy, do you have a weird glare on the field of play on your TV, or is that just my TV here in the studio? It seems like there's a very apparent glare.
I don't have one on my tablet.
No? Okay.
No. Put in a ticket.
Yep, we'll do.
Look at that. There is indeed a touchdown, Louisville. Didn't they beat Miami?
They did.
They did.
Screw them.
That was
Toledo.
14-0. First quarter, 14-0.
Yeah, but that was a Friday night, right?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that barely counts.
Doesn't count.
Barely count. Barely counts.
What would you dare say that? Yes, it counts because it's UM, and I don't know. I don't know what side I'm on right now. I'm confused.
Well, I know that UM is in the college football playoffs round 2, and I know Louisville is playing at an empty stadium. Oh, I do like how they've covered all the seats with baked beans.
Mm-hmm.
There's tarps with beans on many of the end zone seats there at the Boca Raton Bowl. That's clever. I'm down with that. Instead of empty seats, I'd be for any stadium always covering it with baked beans.
It's Marcus genius marketing because baked beans don't make the top 10 side dish list.
Well, it's only genius marketing if you are now compelled to buy some baked beans, or if baked beans now make the top 10. If this doesn't move the needle on your baked bean consumption, I would argue it's not genius marketing. It would be wasted money.
Does that make you want to get a baked bean? I can't see it because, my office has no TVs.
No, I do not want. I don't think I've ever had baked beans in 56 years.
What?
You've never eaten a baked bean, Hawk?
I don't like brown beans.
What?
I've never had, and you know what? That was my dad's. That was Lyle's top 10 side dish, baked beans. I've never had baked beans.
You've never had
a baked bean?
Like Bush's baked beans?
I've never had baked beans, period. I don't like the way the color looks.
Have you never?
Although it's weird because I eat refried beans. I just had them this weekend, which is really the same color, and it's way more disgusting because you don't even see
mushy.
Yeah, it's mush. I don't know why. I have never had baked beans in my life.
So you eat pinto? You eat black-eyed?
I love all beans except baked beans.
Those are the
and
best
I probably
type of beans.
would like baked beans because I do like all beans, but I don't like the way they look.
I think this is one of those my parents love the Cowboys, so I gotta like the Bills type
It
thing.
very well could be. My dad loved baked beans, so I may have just caped up against baked beans for my childhood, and then that just carried over.
They're delicious, Hawk. No joke. Like if you like, I don't know, a black bean.
I do.
I mean, you would love the baked beans. They're sweet almost. They're a lot sweeter.
Right. Don't they have like molasses in them usually when you prepare baked beans? Aren't there like molasses sometimes to make it even sweeter?
Brown sugar. Some people put molasses.
Yeah.
It's a sweet bean.
Yeah. You don't
Solana,
like pinto
did you
beans?
call did you call black beans blacked beans?
No, black beans.
Oh, I thought
funny if they were blacked.
I thought you verbed it like it's black beans. I was like, how do you black a bean?
Yeah.
You don't like pinto beans, Hawk? Those are brown.
I do like pinto beans. I don't like baked beans. You know why I don't like baked beans? They always seemed to be like, on my dad's plate, swimming in like a brown gravy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it was just, and that was like, when I was a kid, it just didn't look appealing to me.
The gravy made out of molasses, honey, and sugar, and that
I know,
stuff?
but
You
that
don't want
didn't.
that on your beans?
I don't think I got that explanation from Lyle or Sandy. I think it was more like, all right, you don't want them, more for us. I don't think they explained that the brown sauce is almost like having an ice cream sundae or something. But I honestly, I've never had them, so I don't know what they taste like.
They didn't want to take off your helmet to explain it.
You know what's crazy though? Because now that I'm thinking about it, if I had to list my top 3 beans, I think they're all brown. Because the baked beans are up there, and I happen to love Bush's baked beans.
No, they can't be a top 3 bean.
I mean, it's probably one. It's probably top 2, and it's not 2. Number 2 on this list probably is pinto beans, and number 3 would be habichuelas, which are kidney beans in English.
Over those black beans. Those 3 beans.
That's the big ass. No, the big red ones.
Habichuelas guisadas are like, bro, that reminds me of my childhood, bro. Like that's my go-to bean, man.
I don't know what habichuela conchela means, but those are the poor people beans. Them big red ones?
Yeah, the kidney beans. Yeah.
Nobody wants to eat a kidney bean.
Bro,
that's
so
garbage.
Good. Nah, those are
best
so good.
bean, I think we can all agree, is at Grant Park in Chicago.
Man, the hell with that big ass mirror.
That's a great bean.
It's ridiculous.
Have you ever had baked beans, Jimmy? You seem like someone who would never have baked beans either.
No, I like red beans. I like black beans, chick beans.
Chick beans.
Chick beans?
I'm sorry, chickpea.
Yeah, it's
Chickpea.
chickpeas, right? Yeah, that's a pea
Chickpeas,
though.
there you go.
Yeah, that's a pea. That's. I'm not an expert on this, but I'm guessing the chickpea is a pea.
That's one of his searches on OnlyFans.
And my other favorite bean is celery.
Jimmy's Mount Rushmore of beans. Edamame, chickpeas.
Captain Crunch, and Three Musketeers.
Oh, you like him a chick bean. I
start
guess
doing
I like
that,
a
Jimmy.
chick bean too.
Anybody that asks me for a Mount Rushmore of anything, I'm just going to say 4 things I like. It has nothing to do with the category. All right, let's do a quick look at the headlines because Josh Appel's going to join us. We haven't talked to him since he became a brand new daddy. So let's do headlines with Solana here, brought to you by our friends at Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
Let's get this out of the way. Phillip Rivers or Tua Tagovailoa as your starting quarterback next year.
How about this one? Because I saw this on social media. Tua for Kyler Murray. Would you do the deal?
Straight up.
Yes.
Are they the same quarterback, though? Are they the same quarterback?
Yes.
No.
We're switching out chick beans for chickpeas. It is what it is.
No.
You're going to say Kyler's more mobile.
Kyler, at the very least, can get out of the pocket. Kyler can create when things don't go his way. I'm not telling you I know everything about Kyler Murray. I know he's short. I know he's fragile as well. He's missed time. Like, I realize some of the concerns, but you're telling me that you wouldn't have a quarterback who at the very least can get out of the pocket in McDaniel's system and the RPO is an actual threat against defenses? I mean, I think at this point, you have to take Kyler Murray for sure.
Is his contract similar to Tua's? It's got to be, right?
It's just like Tua's. It's the same nonsense. Yeah. They overpaid him in Arizona.
Yeah. I take him.
I think there's the potential that those two teams could trade quarterbacks.
And so what Solana said, I don't agree with you. I don't disagree with you, Solana. Sorry. I agree. He is physically more capable than Tua of his running ability, but he is Tua Tagovailoa with legs. They're not going to take you anywhere far. They're not going to take you to a playoff win. They're going to have good games. They're going to have terrible games. They're the same person.
Remember, Tua couldn't see over the lineman. Imagine it's Kyler Murray back there.
Oh, he'll need a stepladder.
Your updated Super Bowl odds, by the way, Rams still the favorite at plus 425. These are the updated Super Bowl odds on the Hard Rock Bet app. The Seahawks still second at plus 575, and the Buffalo Bills plus 850.
Somebody on the chat says Kyler is on the screen with Jimmy. He does look a little bit like the gingerbread man, Kyler Murray.
I don't know if that's racial or not, but it's very, very accurate.
Either way, it's funny.
It is funny.
The Florida Panthers play tonight, 7 p.m. at the Carolina Hurricanes.
All right.
And the Miami Heat play tonight, 7:30 p.m. They host the Toronto Raptors, two teams who are both going in similar directions, but the direction you don't want to go in, which is down, not up. Anybody watch the game last night? I guess we had talked about it, but I imagine you did. The Niners end up sealing it with that pick six.
Yep. High-scoring game. Phillip Rivers, he's serviceable, honestly. I mean, he can still zing the ball. It was that first touchdown, I believe it was the first one, when he recognized someone jumped off sides. Like, that's just like smart quarterback play right there. Just going, I'm throwing it to the end zone. It's a free play.
Yep. And that was the intelligence, but the veteran savvy that they wanted when Shane Steichen called him. Because you could see he was trying to throw some of them deep balls. He can't throw the ball over 45 yards. But when he sees that type stuff, he can let it go and make those plays. That 4 or 5 plays make a game. I know the cliche has been said, but he played a great game last night. to be an old ass dude with no arm.
Did he have any rushing yards?
Ooh.
No.
Let me look.
Hawk.
I mean, you never know if he scrambled.
I do know he didn't scramble. He can't scramble.
He did not. He did not have any attempts.
What's the smart guy in the wheelchair? Did he have any attempts to run?
Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking has 0 rushing yards.
Yeah, but I think Phillip Rivers has more potential. I'm just saying on a scramble.
Little bit.
Wouldn't Stephen Hawking only have rushing yards? Right?
I don't know.
True.
The RPO, the Hawkins RPO.
He's not passing the ball. So your Pro Bowlers were announced today in the NFL. The Miami Dolphins.
I can't even get excited about that the way that I can't get excited about the bowl games. I was trying, because I know Devon Achane is in the Pro Bowl games. I literally have not an ounce of interest in that. And I know Crowder doesn't either, unless they have a partnership with the Pivot again, in which case he will absolutely love it.
Did you hear something? Because I don't know the side to take.
Did you hear something?
TBD on
that. Let me speak on this Pro Bowl games here in a couple weeks.
Jalen Waddle's a third alternate. Alec Ingold, first alternate. Minka Fitzpatrick, third alternate. Jordan Brooks really is the snub, I think, if you're a Dolphins fan and you're upset. Yeah. Jordan Brooks. But, hey, no joke. That's what happens when your team is no good.
Yep.
And it's terrible. I love Jordan Brooks. I was actually talking to guys because I was at the game Sunday, and I was talking to guys about how he plays and, like, his overall demeanor. Like, he's an old-school football player. He's a tackle machine. Like, he doesn't have a lot of those stats. It's where I've told you where Zach Thomas used to tell me tackles don't get you in the Hall of Fame. Sacks and interceptions and all that stuff does. Where he's going to make 30 tackles a game sometimes. That doesn't impress a lot of people that just watch the game and know, like, okay, you lost by 30, you have 18 tackles. That's a great job. Good job, buddy. They pat him on the butt.
It's unfair, though, because Devon Achane is known, despite the Dolphins not being good, because of fantasy. Players draft offensive players. On the defensive side, the casual fan doesn't know Jordan Brooks because they look at the Dolphins defense, who's ranked 17th in the NFL in fantasy. Nobody has them rostered. They don't know.
And it's not a highlight play. It's not like a defensive player can light someone up anymore. Right. And they used to do, what was the thing they used to do on ESPN?
Jacked up.
Jacked up. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. So your highlight plays are always going to be offensive plays, and Achane has had a number of them throughout the season.
Nobody's impressed by a bunch of tackles.
Right. Like a tackle at the waist where you just there's nothing sexy about it.
Hawk, my career, like, how many great tackles are y'all impressed by? I had 600 or whatever the hell it was. Like, tackle get you money.
Are drop tackles still disallowed? What happened with that?
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all better put put some respect on quarterback pressures, because that got the ball out of his hand.
You and Jalen Phillips, the one place you guys can be in the middle. QB pressures matter.
QB piggies, come on, baby.
All right, guys, your weather in South Florida right now, it is partly cloudy tonight. The lows are going to drop into the mid-70s, feeling just like a Christmas week here in South Florida.
Crisp winter week as we head into the holidays. Josh Appel is going to join us next. Joe Zagacki is going to join us in the 3 o'clock hour. We're going to play Talk About It Tuesday in the 4 o'clock hour.
I just wanted to remind everybody that weather report sponsored by ChillZone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit chillzoneac.com.
All right, don't go anywhere. Hochman, Crowder, Solana continues on.
the holiday season, you got some extra time on your hands, man, head to Tootsie's Cabaret. I've been going there since 2005. 21 years now of Tootsie's. It's the largest strip club in the entire world. That's not just saying it. I'm telling you. If you haven't been to Tootsie's, go to Tootsie's. If you've seen Tootsie's on the side, you know that it's gigantic. And I'm telling you, once you go inside, it's even more impressive. Open from noon to 6 a.m. Noon to 6 a.m., 18 hours of beautiful entertainers, food specials, $100 bottles, half price drinks till 8 p.m. every single day. They have 2 levels of entertainment. They have a complete restaurant. I'm not talking about some crazy dude in the back with a frying pan, a full restaurant. Lobster and chicken and steak and everything you can think of. It is delicious. The sports bar in the back has pool tables, ping pong tables. Like, you can go have a good time. Spacious bars, 4 spacious bars, full liquor. Everything you need, man. Head to Tootsie's Cabaret to watch football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, MMA, UFC, anything that's on there. There's dozens of TVs everywhere, dozens of stages everywhere. There's entertainment at Tootsie's. If you want to have a good time, head to Tootsie's Cabaret. They have great parking. The parking's amazing. It's secure parking. And on Sundays, I'm telling you, go watch football. But on Sundays from noon to 5 p.m., that's 5 hours, they have a $10 menu tailgate takeover. $10 menu now. Chicken wings, smash burger fries, fried shrimp fries, cheese pizza, and chicken nachos. Only $10 from noon to 5 p.m. on Sundays. I tell you, the tailgate and the pregame, the postgame, go to Tootsie's. You don't have to worry about the bugs or the weather or the rain or the cold, the hot. Go to Tootsie's. You'll have a good time. And if it goes to commercial, the game you're watching, there's always a beautiful entertainer on a amazing stage right there by you, man. Go to Tootsie's Cabaret. Like I said, 20 years I've been in. I'm going to there another 20 years. You got to head to tootsiescabaret.com for more information.
Once upon a time on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I didn't realize you were such an expert on this.
I didn't realize you were such an idiot. Josh Appel is going to join us on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Before we talk with him, I remind you the best place to get geared up for the holidays with Canes or Dolphins merch is Caneswear in Davie or online at caneswear.com. Had Crowder go check his Wi-Fi connection because it seemed to be lagging a little bit, so he's going to reconnect here. Josh Appel is a brand new dad. Josh and his wife Mara welcomed a baby boy last week, and Josh is getting acclimated to being a parent, which can be quite the shock to the system. Josh also is going to be rinkside for Panthers Rangers January 2nd at Lone Depot Park for national radio coverage of the Winter Classic on Sports USA. And Josh is going to co-host our show with Solana on January 2nd as well from the Lone Depot Park media booth. So very exciting.
You also buried the lead a little bit. I'm on the call for Bills-Eagles this weekend in Buffalo.
I did not know that. Look at you, already traveling as a brand new dad. So
someone's got to make the money here.
What's it like? What's it like being a brand new dad, Appel? Are you tired?
Not as tired as I thought I would be, to be honest. Our son sleeps well-ish for the most part. I mean, it's a lot of eating, a lot of sleeping, and a lot of pooping, and a lot of diapers. And that's what our week is like. A lot of family coming through, bringing food, which is nice. We don't have to cook anything. But it has been a week today, and it has flown by. And we've learned a ton already, and it's been the best week of our lives, the time of our lives.
100% a lie what he just said. It's been terrible. You're stressed out every time. Little Chan and Lita says anything, you get scared. Come on now, man. Let's be honest.
You know, today he's kind of like I turn to Mara like every 3 seconds. I'm like, is this breathing right? Does this sound okay?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know anything.
It's so
if this
crazy.
What's supposed to sound like or anything.
I remember when Lori and I took DJ home, and like there's no manual. There's books that you read, but there's no manual. And you do like there's a little cough, and you're like, oh, I wonder if that is that like what is that rubella? I don't like your mind goes crazy because you have no idea.
Yeah,
because they stress you out. That's what to expect when you're expecting book. It tells you everything that can go wrong. Like, tell me my baby's going to sleep for a couple hours and then wake up hungry. Like, don't tell me.
Tell me how great it's going to be. Stop telling me a list of things that could go wrong.
The thing
my son's 5 right now, and I'm still worried about SIDS. He can't have SIDS. He's 5. he's talking.
Oh gosh, the thing that is a little comforting though is that like the routine is basically the same every day. When it's just okay, they wake up, change them, feed them. Okay, they go back to sleep. Okay, then they wake up, you change them, you feed them, and they go back to sleep. So in that sense, like you get that routine down pretty quick. But then they like throw a curveball at you, and it's like, oh, now they're breathing a little heavier. And now he's crying. He stayed awake for 3 hours today. Normally he's awake for like an hour and 10 minutes. What are we doing wrong?
Once you think you have them in a routine, they will show you really quickly that you were mistaken.
Right. I've been very hesitant to be like, he hasn't really cried much today because I know 30 seconds later, he's going to be screaming bloody murder. In fact, while I was sitting on my laptop, I was trying to get some work done on my charts before I hopped on with you guys. And I had gone up to the office and Mara was downstairs with him. And through the closed door and over to the radio show, I just heard the loudest cries I've heard since we were in the hospital. And I rushed back down there. Turns out he just needed a diaper change.
Hey, welcome to the next 11 and a half months of your life, brother. I'm sorry. So I'll be honest with the new
after we get to a year, he's on his own. We're good.
Pretty much. They can handle
a year. Their business. Cut him loose. Yeah, give him a bus pass. Let him get a job. They can handle everything.
Much mazel, Joshua. We're very excited for you and Mara. Much mazel.
Thank you.
Let's talk. Let's talk a little sports. We were talking. Would you make the trade, Kyler Murray for Tua Tagovailoa?
I mean, sure, because I think if Kyler is healthy, he at least gives you the threat of using his legs. I think that for both guys, we've kind of realized, all right, like maybe they're starters in this league, but probably not much more than that. The tiebreaker here is obviously, as Solana said in the last segment, that Kyler's got the threat of his legs, and that's something that this offense has not had at all under Mike McDaniel outside of the Tyler Huntley experience at the end of last season. So in that sense, yeah, because you're not really tying yourself long-term to Kyler either. I don't know the specifics of the contract, but I would imagine there is an out there. The Dolphins are not going to be a good football team next year with their cap situation and the guys they're going to have to get rid of to manage that cap situation. It's just 26 is a wash. Maybe they surprise everybody, but like 26.
There's no scenario that you can come up with in your head where they're able to get a quality quarterback. Like, because we were asking, we were asking ourselves the question yesterday, weren't we, Crowder? Where it was like, is there a scenario with a new coach and a new quarterback where this roster, as currently constructed, could be a 10 or 11 win team?
But the problem is that the guys that they're going to have to restructure or move on from. You're talking about like Bradley Chubb and Minka Fitzpatrick and some of these guys that are their better players. Like they're not going to get rid of Devon Achane. I can't see them getting rid of like Jordan Brooks, but some of these more inflated contracts, yeah, like those guys might not be here next season. But I wonder, because I was thinking about it when he came in against the Bears the other night. Malik Willis, he's a free agent. I wonder what that contract looks like for him in this offseason, because I think that there's going to be a team out there that will sign him to be a starter. And if I'm the Dolphins and I can make that work, that might be someone I kick the tires on. Been with Matt LaFleur for a couple of years. I don't know what's going to happen with Mike McDaniel, but there are some general similarities between the two systems that are both McDaniel and LaFleur are from the same tree, obviously. And so I wonder if that's someone the Dolphins kick the tires on, or do they just say, all right, 26 is lost, and Quinn Ewers, maybe he showed enough in these last 3 games where they roll in the next year and he's competing for the starting job, and they view next year as a transitional year anyways, where they can finally reset for 2027 with cap space and picks and all of that. Maybe that's their plan. But, I know I'm assuming this question's coming. I've been wishy-washy on this, and I hate how volatile my opinion is on this, but after watching Mike McDaniel and this team on Sunday, I think I'm good on that. I think I'm good with moving on from Mike McDaniel, because I was thinking about it, and I'm listening to him in the press conference in year 4 talk about, well, we need to find guys that want to be here. That whole cliche spiel that coaches say. And it's week 16 of your 4th season, and you just got blown out. I know that they're a different 5-win team now with Burrow, Chase, Higgins, and all that healthy, but it's still the worst defense in the NFL that the Dolphins played on Sunday in the Cincinnati Bengals. And you get so severely outplayed in the second half, and that's like what I'm hearing in the press conference afterwards. It's like, man, I know I've heard Crowder say this, like the issues procedurally, they're the same that they've been for 4 years. And it's like, what's the point here? Like, what are you really trying to accomplish by keeping him another season? Is it that, all right, it's lost anyways, so what's the difference? We're already paying him? Then whatever, fine. But status quo that Stephen Ross wants to get out from under, keeping Mike McDaniel is not the solution to that. So I think I'm not going to go back on this. I'm putting my line drawing my line in the sand. I think that the Dolphins should, at this point, move on from McDaniel. I was getting back there. I said
until
on the show,
they put up 70 on Tampa Sunday.
And I'm all back in, baby.
No moment. I'm glad you talked about the Shanahans and McVays. You said the same tree, that coaching tree. And I'm with you. And I believe in coaching trees. We know about Parcells' coaching tree, know about Belichick coaching trees and all that. But we all know we all bought grapes from the gas station or from the grocery store, or we've bought bundles of grapes. There's always that little ugly grape at the bottom, and there's good grapes. I think we got the little ugly, moldy grape when we bought off the Shanahan tree. McDaniel is not that guy, and you said it. I've been on this path for about 3 weeks now. It's just not there. Why would you show us that you gave up on the quarterback? Because what Hoch calls it the big 3. Solana and myself we have a little problem with that because our big three was LeBron, Bosh, and Wade. So the big three name needs to be taken. But if your big three is Greer, McDaniel, Tua, you fire Greer, you put Tua on the bench as a third string damn scout team guy. What the hell are we doing worrying about or looking into or putting any more efforts into McDaniel being a good coach? That's the part. Now, you kind of hit on it, with your last answer. That's the part that's puzzling me about this whole thing.
Isn't it so Dolphins that of all the Shanahan tree assistants that have been hired, we
get the moldy grape.
Like Kevin O'Connell's been really good, Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, all these, like Kevin Stefanski. I know it hasn't gone well, but he was coach of the year at one point. Like the Dolphins end up with this, and it looked like it was going to be really good for a little bit. It really did, but it seems like this should be coming to a close because amongst the guys that have gotten head coaching jobs from that tree, it is fairly clear that the Dolphins ended up with, as Crowder described, the mushy grape.
He's the mushy grape. But to your point, do you keep him around? And Solana's made this point. Like, if you're going to reset, like, just get somebody you love. Like, it's almost like this buffer year. And y'all can't sell me on an NFL team buffer year. That's what I do.
Way to do that,
I do not want a buffer year.
The only way to do that, I really believe this, is to be honest with the fans. Where Stephen Ross or Champ Kelly comes out and says, listen, we're going to be terrible next season. We know it. So why should we throw money away and pay McDaniel not to coach when whatever happens, we're going to have a crappy season anyway? So we're going to bring him back. We're telling you we're bringing him back only because of money. In fact, we're bringing back Tua only because of money. You guys are going to have to sit through a crappy season in 2026 anyway.
You've already
save
saved
a little bit of money.
Another one.
Gives us an opportunity to spend a little more money in 27, and we appreciate your patronage.
No, but Appel, that's what I was going to ask you. The Saints are kind of the blueprint for whatever it is we're talking about here. Not keeping Tua, not keeping McDaniel. They did it differently, but the Saints are essentially in a buffer year this year. They had the Tyler Shuck behind Spencer Rattler. They don't really believe in either of them, but they're like, whatever, we'll kind of kick the
I think Shuck's got I think Shuck might be a guy. I think Tyler Shuck might be a guy.
Yeah.
Mark that sound, Jimmy.
Well, I said I think. So if he's not, then I'm good.
That's the blueprint.
Jimmy,
here,
edit
right?
it to I think Shuck is the guy.
That's the blueprint, Appel, because it's not the Broncos. They got the quarterback, and it's not the Patriots. They have the quarterback. It's the Saints, where it's like, well, maybe we'll give somebody a chance here, whether it's Quinn Ewers, we'll draft somebody, maybe it's them, but it's a reset year next year.
For sure. And it just kind of depends also, like, can you sell a coaching candidate on enduring 1 year of that? Can you sell a new general manager on, like, hey, like, you're going to have to just kind of weather the storm here. But again, before 2027, you've got all this cap space. It's your show to kind of mold it how you see fit. Or can they just do that after? It like depends what candidates that are out there. Like I like
they did it with Flo. They did it with Flo.
Right.
They hired Flo and they said, "Hey, you're tanking this year because we want Tua." I mean, they did it.
Except he didn't tank.
Might have Joe Burrow instead. They wouldn't have to go for first round picks like they reportedly tried to. I like Kellen Moore a lot, but Kellen Moore's name had been in hiring cycles for a couple of years now. The Dolphins had interviewed him at least once, maybe twice, the last two times the job was open. So it kind of was like, all right, Kellen Moore, if you're going to get one of these jobs, it's going to be a situation like the Saints. So I don't know, like, what candidates are out there that are kind of like been through this already, been through the hiring cycle and not gotten jobs, and it's like a last resort. And like, as much as I like Kellen Moore and think he's done a nice job with that, given the circumstances, like, it might, as much as I don't want him back, I don't know that it's, and I realize I'm contradicting myself at the end of this interview after I said at the beginning, like,
I mean, you were emphatic.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think Mike McDaniel should be back, but like, what's the point in paying him to not coach here if next year's lost anyways? Give it, like, what's the candidate pool going to be like? How attractive is this job going to be for some of these up and coming guys? Like, they don't need to hire John Gruden. That's a non-starter. But like, Is this going to be the end of the? We've talked about this before. Is this going to be the end of the line for Harbaugh in Baltimore? Would Harbaugh come here? Stephen Ross loves a Harbaugh.
And I love Harbaugh's too. Solana brought this up a couple weeks ago where if you fire somebody, who are you going to hire? You fire somebody who, if I'm in a relationship that's nasty, abusive, ugly, we can't stand each other's in-laws, like I just get out of that relationship. I'll figure out my next girlfriend on the path down.
But it's so much more permanent. It's so much more permanent with a head football coach. You can't get into something quick and go, I'm still going to keep my eyes open. Like if you're severing a relationship with a head football coach, you're getting in minimum another 3-year relationship. There's the one-offs, the Cam Camerons or whatever, but that has to be an epic disaster. You're entering another long-term relationship. To do it again with another up-and-comer who you're rolling the dice on, how many times can the Dolphins do that? So in that instance, you need to wait for a Harbaugh or a Tomlin or someone who's got winning experience and experience putting together winning stable football teams. And I don't know if that'll exist this offseason.
But I would say a Liam Cohen in Jacksonville, who's 11-4 right now, want to be a top seed in the AFC. We all laughed at him.
Right, but you're rolling the dice again is my point. They've tried that with Gase. They've tried that with McDaniel. Who am I missing? It's every coach that they've hired since Don Shula has been, hey, we'll roll the dice and see if this guy, other than Jimmy Johnson, I guess.
But by the way, though, like it obviously didn't amount to a playoff win, but like Adam Gase and Mike McDaniel both made playoff appearances as head coach, and then it just kind of spiraled out of control after that. And like the common denominator there is Chris Grier was in this front office as a decision maker, and now he's gone. So we really don't know big picture wise what comes next from this. There was something that you had said too that sparked a different thought. Now I can't find it. It's fatherhood. Fatherhood has made my brain mush. Because there was a point that I wanted to make, and now I can't find it.
That's inevitable.
Don't let that baby sleep in the bed with you, Josh.
No,
don't let the baby start sleeping in the bed because it never stops. I slept in the bed with my parents until I was 12.
Jimmy still sleeps in his parents' bed, right, Jimmy?
To this day.
I don't.
Are you sure, Jimmy?
I'm sure. I have a
I remember you telling me when you were 39 that you were going to stop that at 40. So you've stopped since you turned 40?
Even
Josh,
when it's
we love you. We love Mara. We love your new baby boy. We wish you nothing but the best. Mazel, mazel. And we will speak with you next week, buddy.
Can't wait.
There you go. Josh Appel. We talk about the Hard Rock Bet app. Get in the holiday spirit. Everyone's on the nice list at Hard Rock Bet. Sign up, place a $5 wager. If it wins, you score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. A winning bet and a boosted bankroll. That's a gift worth unwrapping. And it's not just holiday season. It's no sweat season on Hard Rock Bet. Every day for the rest of December, you get a no sweat bet for the biggest game on the slate. You just open the Hard Rock Bet app each day, see the matchup, place your bet. You either win or you get a bonus bet back to try again. That's what I won the Phillip Rivers bet on last night. I had made a no sweat bet the night before for $10. Lost, I got a $10 bonus bet. Last night, I used that $10 bonus bet to bet Phillip Rivers 2 touchdowns or more. That paid plus $240. I turned $10 into $24. I mean, why not? And it's bowl season. We're watching them today. Best season on Hard Rock Bet, whether it's the playoff matchups or the chaos of the bowl slate. College football is even better when you're in on the action. Refer your friends to Hard Rock Bet. You'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. It's up to $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together. Get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Once upon a time on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Stick with anything that works. You know what I mean?
So more pink eye then.
Sure, go get pink eye.
Slay the
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can
It's a
see
fascinating story here that I've stumbled across. Ben Simmons is back with the team. Did you know that Ben Simmons was not with a team?
Goodness. I assumed he wasn't because he doesn't like basketball and he's terrible.
Well, Mark Spears, the NBA writer, has just posted a story. NBA free agent Ben Simmons is back with the team, just not in the NBA yet. The avid fisherman is the new controlling operator of the South Florida sales of the Sport Fishing Championship League.
I got him.
You think you're a better fisherman than Ben Simmons?
Guaranteed.
You're talking about the controlling operator of the South Florida Sales Sports Fishing Championship League.
Yes, yeah. If I had $100 million, I could buy any team I want to buy.
You think that you are a better
better.
fisherman than Ben
Guaranteed.
Simmons?
Hawk, guaranteed. Tell him, send it out, text it, quote it, tag it. I
Okay.
fish better than Ben Simmons fishes.
All right. Solana, let's get Ben Simmons on the show. He's in South Florida. He might be listening right now. Perhaps a fish off.
We can fish off, we can fish on, we can do whatever we want with fish. I am going to whoop his ass on this water.
You will whoop Ben Simmons' ass with the fishing pole, the lure. What do you got there? The twine? What was that? Fishing line?
The leader, the bait, the anything. Anything
The
having to do
bobber?
with fishing.
You have a
The
bobber?
bobber. I'll bob his ass to death. I got Ben Simmons fishing wise.
Wow.
Crowder, you couldn't outfish me.
Wow.
Solana, you sat out there holding your gums in your mouth. You and Dan were falling on the boat. Like that was a charity. That was a, what's it called? When you take the little kids out fishing.
Make-A-Wish? You did like a Make-A-Wish boat trip?
I made a wish with Solana and Dan Day on the boat one time, and now Solana swears he can fish better than me.
Wow. He is challenging Ben Simmons to
Wow.
a fish off.
My captain was like, "Hey Chan, little young Alex is down there struggling." I said, "I got him, Cap. Don't worry about it. I'll go help."
What's funny is I might take Crowder in a one-on-one on a basketball court between him and Ben Simmons. But on a fishing one-on-one, I don't know.
Free throw competition. Could you take Ben Simmons in a free throw competition?
Solana,
No, you.
You.
free throw. I got a good chance.
Because your head's in the game better.
Yeah. He's big. Like I'll never, because I'm not like Solana. I'm honest. I'm not challenging Ben Simmons in 211 one-on-one. He's too big. But like stationary, I can think about this, and you're thinking about the Tweety birds and the butterflies on the prairie. Yeah, I got you.
Interesting.
But fishing
We also,
wise, I fish with a lot of famous people that can't really fish. They just have a bunch of money, so they buy these great teams. But y'all don't know what you're doing. You sit there and reel fish in after they get them halfway to the boat.
you think you could beat Michael Jordan in fishing?
Yes.
You could not.
No. So Hawk. Okay, let me break this down. So what's Ben Simmons Fishing Company's name?
Let's see. I think South Florida Sailfish something.
South Florida Sailfish, right? And Jordan is 23 something because he has a big boat and it's always in the Keys, and I see it. When those guys that are $250 million, billion dollar guys buy fishing teams, they have a captain, they have mates, they have headphones on. They do all the hard work, and then these millionaires, they walk up and they reel the fish in for 10 feet. They pick it up and they smile, and they're the face of this company. I'm from the ground up, baby. I've been doing this since we were catching brim on the shore with a piece of bread on the hook. I fish.
So, Ben Simmons and Michael Jordan, those are Apollo Creed. You're Rocky Balboa running through the streets of Philadelphia, huddling up by a garbage can to get some warmth from the fire, while Apollo Creed is going through the motions for the magazines and the TV shows.
Yeah, they in some gym. Adrian! Asia! I'm catching a fish, yelling Asia's name. I can't feel my fingers. Jordan's eating caviar, and it's a little white dude reeling in the fish for him, and then he takes a picture, smiles for the camera, and he walks back upstairs, gets in the hot tub. I don't have a hot tub. I don't have caviar. I don't even like caviar.
Now, in fairness, Rocky lost to Apollo Creed.
I didn't like that I was the white guy either. I saw when the analogy started, I was like, I don't know if I really enjoy this analogy.
Let's do headlines because Joe Zagacki is coming up. I want to make sure we have enough time to talk Hurricanes with him. So we'll do 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored a little bit later on in the program. Headlines are brought to you by Durrell Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Kia or DurrellKia.com.
Why do you act like fishing takes this unbelievable amount of skill? I fished
I watched
before.
you do it. I watched you do it. So that's when I knew it solidified.
It's all
I
luck.
watched you fish.
It's all luck. Any
It's
fisherman
not
knows
luck.
it's all luck. It's 100% luck.
Yep.
It's not luck. It's knowing the spot. It's knowing the depth. It's knowing the current. It's knowing where to anchor, where not to anchor. If to anchor, it's knowing how to tie the knots. It's knowing what bait to use. It's knowing what line to use, what leader to use. How are you going to catch this fish?
Nah.
Y'all don't know what you're doing. I'm
Well, listen.
a pro.
I saw Tom Hanks in Castaway. He didn't have a choice from a whole bunch of stuff. He got a stick. He got a little piece of rope. He was catching fish left and right. Guy was alive 15 years off the fish.
Yeah,
It's all
and he
luck.
broke his tooth out with a roller skate.
Same thing with dentistry. It's all luck.
Solana's dentist. He sent us a picture of his dentist.
He's got dentists, plural.
He has two dentists. There's brothers that have to get together to figure out if his tooth is rotten. That
I
tooth
was
is
at-
rotten.
I was at a dentist wedding over the weekend.
No,
Encore
I-
got married.
Your whole social circle's dentists.
Brad and Greg were both there.
I-
It was incredible. I got a cleaning halfway through the ceremony. Phenomenal.
I know where you were at. Y'all were making dentistry great again.
Hey, by the way, really, fishing is just how much money you're willing to spend on the bait. So, like, if you're willing to spend a lot of money on good bait, obviously the fish are going to like that bait
Right,
better than cheap
right.
bait.
You got to get
That's all.
minnows. So you got to
So
get
the
the
fish
minnows.
the fish are materialistic.
Yeah, that's right. They want good fish.
it.
Who doesn't want better food over bad food?
Okay.
Solana's
So you
100%
throw
correct.
that bait over a wreck with nothing on it, and the fish are going to just appear on that wreck.
What do you have a better chance at catching mahi with? Shrimp as your bait or worms as your bait?
Yeah, shrimp. No brainer.
Shrimp. More expensive.
If you're on the right line on the Gulf Stream, when they're running, they're going up and down that line at that depth, you can catch them with a damn skittle. I've done
it's
it
a bunch of
before.
hoo-ha. You're
Hey,
just,
Hoch,
you're just
Hoo-ha,
saying
hoo-ha,
words.
my hoo-ha.
You're just saying
you
words.
You get these guys that go to the Keys and they're like, yeah, I like to troll. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got you. You're just driving. You're driving the boat
Is
with
it
a line out.
troll or troll?
Trolling.
Trolling.
Yeah, I go trolling. Oh, do you? You drive the boat with a bunch of line in the water? I could do that too.
I mean,
Catch
I
the
see
spot.
people.
You have
I
to have
see
the
people.
depth and the planers, because when you're trolling, you can have planers that takes it deep or just sits
What
it on
depth?
top.
What
Yeah,
depth? And
nobody
you're-
knows. I
Because
see
you don't
people.
you don't know that there's water depths. You
I see
troll in
people,
8 feet of
they're
water. It's
standing
8
at
feet
the-
of water.
They're standing at the side of a canal. They got a bucket full of fish. What are they doing so special? They got good bait.
I am a top 5 fisherman in the world.
Solana and I have just blown the lid off of the entire fishing industry. Most people are
I know.
afraid to take on the fishing industry, but we are not.
I get it
Top 5 in
though.
the world.
I get it. They have to shoot all these shows because something has to fill time on Valley Sports. Like, I get it. I get
Right.
why they pretend these guys are all expert fishermen. But the reality is, like, you don't understand the real depths of the ocean, Crowder. You guys are just
Right.
going out there getting lucky.
The reality.
Right.
If you talk about Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, I'm up there fishing wise. Like, the fish are scared of me. They have pictures. Fish have pictures of me on
you know
their
what?
wall.
It's like saying I'm a good roulette player. It's impossible. You're
Yep.
maybe
No, it's
lucky,
not impo-
but it's like saying I'm a good roulette player. It's all luck.
Knowing the time of year, knowing the depth, the temperature, where they run, what they do, what bait they're going to eat at that time of year, you got to match the hatch.
But everyone knows
do
that.
you
Check
know?
an
No,
almanac.
everybody doesn't know. Match the
Check
hatch.
the almanac.
No, there's no goddamn almanac. Match the hatch. So they're eating this. I'm going to use this. They're eating that. I'm going to use that.
I knew I could get him angry. I thought I'd get him to curse at some point. We got a goddamn out of him.
I could fish in Australia, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Argentina. Randy Starks. I just talked to Randy Starks about Bolivia fishing this weekend at the alumni.
I could fish in all those places as well. There's no barrier to the entry of fishing. I can't go to Rucker Park and play in a pickup game. I don't have the skills. I could go on Michael Jordan's boat and fish with him. There's no barrier to entry. It's all luck.
So, no. So I'm going to give you a poll, and that's it.
That's all I need.
You have to put the weight on. You have to put the hook on. You have to tie the hook on, tie the weight on. You have to put the bait on. You have to tie the bait on. You have to know what.
I'm going to get one that's pre-hooked. I get a pre-hooked pole.
So who pre-hooked it?
What are you talking about? I go to Dick's. I get a pre-hooked pole. Probably get them baited. Probably get a pre-baited hook.
I could actually prove this to you if your ass would ever get on a boat, but you're too scared to get on the water and do anything of physical assessment.
Physical assessment? This isn't water skiing. It's fishing. You're holding a pole in the water. I mean, I've held it's the same thing as making s'mores.
And I proved it. I went out on the boat with you, and I outfished you. And also, why are you describing putting a hook on the line like if you're Elon Musk firing a rocket at Mars? You don't know how to tie a knot, Hawk?
What kind of knot? Okay, what kind of knot do you tie, Solana? Because I watched you try to fish. That's not that big man.
Well, I do the Windsor knot on my.
Yeah, I do a fish hook knot.
I watched y'all fish nothing. I watched Solana tie the shoelace. I'm like, bro, these snap about to tie. They about to snap this shoelace knot. You want me to tie it? Yeah, we okay. We'll do whatever you do normally. Dan's back there humping the ground. It was the weirdest fishing trip of all time.
Dan Day is still eating the fish that I caught on that fishing trip. It's still in his freezer.
Solana's touching me. Cap's asking what's wrong with the little kid Alex downstairs.
That's why I'm not going on one of your fishing trips. There's too much touching going on. I just want to fish.
Me neither.
I've never been touched this much on a fishing trip, and the Solana and Dan came with me.
What was I touching? I wasn't touching you.
No, y'all want to lean on people and hug and
Solana, that's not the fishing pole.
That's a big ballyhoo there. That's not a ballyhoo, brother.
Sorry, I thought this was the bucket of worms. No, I'm talking about myself, not you. No, Solana, your hand's just down my pants.
That's a hell of a worm, huh?
All right, let's get the headlines because Joe Zagaki's coming up. Let's get headlines. Focus.
All right. Devon Achane made the Pro Bowl for the Miami Dolphins. Congrats to him.
All right.
Hey, since we were talking about, I'll skip ahead here, Michael Jordan and LeBron. You guys see these comments from LeBron James regarding playing on Christmas Day, where he said, quote, "I'm going to be completely honest, I would like to be home on the couch with my family." Now, people are getting outraged at this on social media. I mean, I think everybody shares the same sentiment, but do you guys not get the sense here that LeBron is trying to come off like he's sick of playing basketball? Do either of you get the sense?
I didn't take it that way, but yeah, I could see where he's starting to plant the seeds.
Yeah. I'm just taking it as the LeBron lie thought. Is that he just says what he thinks will get a rise. He's a social media whore.
Well, they asked him the other day about a young player who's doing really good stuff for Utah, and he's like, I got to be honest, man. Nowadays, I'm just watching golf on YouTube. And to me, it's such like an off-putting thing because LeBron was always the guy who knew everything about every
he's
player.
Older now. He's not as interested in basketball anymore.
He wants to get on his phone after he says that, knowing that the world is going to respond, and he wants to read stuff. He's one of the lamest great athletes I've ever been around in my life. It's weird how he loves to embrace this
just
bad guy stuff. But even the dark 30 thing, like when he does that every year, and I've told y'all in the past, like What athlete says, I don't need to talk to you? You don't have to announce I'm not going to talk to you. Just don't talk to these bastards. Like, he's so lame with the social media. It's because he's, like I say, he loves it. He's like he embraces this social media stuff way more than the athletes that I respect and love.
He has the butt pain, the sciatica. He's feeling out how the Lakers are doing this year. Like either you want to play and you're committed, or you don't, and that's fine. You owe nothing to the game anymore. You're the greatest or second greatest of all time. Like, if you're not interested anymore, just retire. That's it.
And
okay.
And you're quoting what? What are you quoting? His Twitter responses?
No, I mean he was asked this in the locker room yesterday. They're playing on Christmas. The Lakers play Kevin Durant and the Rockets at 8. And he's like, he was asked about playing on Christmas. He's like, yeah, I'd rather be home on the couch with my family, which I believe, by the way, everybody would. But it was just part of a series of things that kind of got me annoyed with him, because he just sounds like he's trying to put off.
But he sounds older because he is older.
He sounds antagonistic because he wants you to respond to him so that he can argue on social media.
For me, I think he's being honest. I don't think he's as interested in basketball as he was when he was 20, but that makes sense to me.
What about an old-ass man yelling Taco Tuesday, Hawk?
What? He's not allowed to have fun?
No, he wants to respond. Me and you can yell Taco Tuesday. I'm going to come to your house, Hawk.
That's
we can yell
we're
Taco
not
Tuesday
LeBron.
all day long.
We're not LeBron, though.
I know. And if LeBron knows that he can scream Taco Tuesday on his Instagram and the world is going to respond, he's going to do it because he wants that attention. It's crazy. I don't want attention, but I'm going to announce that I don't want attention.
But he never said he didn't want attention.
0 dark 30. I'm going to stop talking to y'all.
In that moment, he doesn't want to have
so just stop.
Want to have anything but focus on the court.
So just stop talking on social media. Why do you have to announce it?
Because you all are going to say, "Hey, why'd you stop going on social media? You're trying to get a rise out of everybody because you're not on social media all of a sudden."
And so I wouldn't care because I'm not on social media anymore. I made that decision.
No, but everybody would.
So I don't know.
He's in a no-win situation. Whatever he does, everyone's going to just say, "Oh, it's calculated. Oh, he's doing that for attention." He was asked a question and he gave the answer. But for whatever reason, you want to pick apart the answer. And if he said something else, you'd have picked it apart for a different reason.
No, I'm not picking anything apart. I know what I'm dealing with.
The man wants to be home with his family on Christmas. This is a controversial answer?
No, who doesn't?
Right, but he was asked.
And so why wouldn't he say, yeah, everybody wants to be home with their family on Christmas?
He did.
No.
Yes, he did.
He wants to make a big deal out of it.
No,
did he say,
you want to make a big deal out of it.
Did he say it 10 years ago?
Well, but again, he's a different person.
No. He is a piece of pie pudding attention seeker.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever he says, you guys pick apart because you don't want to like him for some reason. That's fine, but it's ridiculous. He was asked a question, gave an answer.
Huck, it's the difference is I really enjoy him as an athlete. He's one of the most impressive physical specimen basketball players. Just basketball player, hell with all the extra I've ever seen in my life. His attention grabbing, wanting to be in the spotlight of random conversations is off-putting to me.
Because he answered someone's question in an interview?
No, because he wants that to trigger a Instagram debate.
By saying he wants to be home with his family on Christmas, that's triggering?
All calculated.
That's calculated.
I don't
That's
like
a controversial take? That's the most white bread take on the planet.
He knows that he can get on his Instagram later on and argue with people about his take. I hate it.
But what's the argument?
Shut up. Yeah, I'm playing basketball. I'm doing my job.
And then everyone would go, "Oh, he hates his family. He's not into the Christmas spirit." It's like it's comical.
No, you can't say he hates his family. I'm doing my job. This is okay. Ask me what question they asked him, Solana. I'll tell you how to answer it if you're not an attention whore. What question did they ask him?
LeBron, you've played on Christmas Day 23 years now. Big matchup coming up against the Rockets. How do you feel about these Christmas Day game matchups?
Oh, man, Christmas Day is right in the middle of the season. Everybody's at home watching. You know, I love to be there for the Lakers. I love to be out there and play. And, you know, we're the center of attention now. It's the main event. Everybody's home watching us, and we need to prove that we're one of the best teams in the NBA. Makes no headlines.
But that's
Makes
as
no
ridiculous.
headlines.
That's as ridiculous
It makes
as
no headlines.
But how does saying I want to be home with my family on the holidays make headlines?
Would you like to make more money than you make? Yes, those are the obvious ones. You know the criticism of what you say. He knows it. LeBron is so intelligent. He knows what this is going to do, and
he knows that saying I'd like to spend Christmas with my family is going to be open for criticism.
The Lakers are playing on Christmas. I would love to be out there and show we're the best team in the league. That's when we're playing. Everybody's home to watch us, to watch the Lakers dominate the NBA. Would never make a headline. We wouldn't be talking about it.
So don't say, if asked, would you rather be home with your family for Christmas? Don't answer that. It's too controversial.
No, don't bait up the media so you can go play on Instagram later on that day. And
saying that you want to be home with your family for the holidays is baiting up the media.
Shador Sanders did an exact thing we were talking about. When they asked him, should you win for on 4th and 2? She said, why would you even do that? Why would you even try to make me, put me against my coaching staff and their decisions? We're a team. We're working together. We're trying to do the best thing we can to make the Brown organization win games. We're trying to get back on top. Period. You know the answer they want, and you know the answer that's going to get Twitter hits, and he does Twitter hit answers.
Stop it. That's ridiculous. Twitter hit answer is not I'd like to be home for the holidays with my family.
Lord,
that's the opposite of a Twitter hit answer.
Twitter hit answers. He loves, as famous as he is, he loves to be in the middle of us talk about him.
You're right. I've thought about it. Being home with your family for the holidays is very controversial. You're right. I have thought about it. You're correct.
Listen to
it's one of the craziest things he's ever said.
Lemon talk about him for some reason. I don't get it.
It's one of the craziest things he's ever said.
Kevin Durant does the same thing.
You
know what the hell to say to get out of here. Y'all don't want to get out of here. You want to say something. These Christmas games. Okay, in the middle of the NBA season, it's just like Thanksgiving Day games in the NFL. Why you'd love to be home on Thanksgiving? Everybody would love to be home on Thanksgiving. Everybody. Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Aiden Hutchinson. Everyone would want to be home on Thanksgiving with their family. It's obvious. It's Thanksgiving. It's my family. I want to be with them on a holiday. Why do we play on Thanksgiving and NFL, Christmas Day in the NBA?
But that wasn't the question.
It's one of the biggest grossing days in the league, and they have the premier matchups every time.
But that's not up for debate.
Do it. Yeah. That's why we do it. So why do
but
you
he
get
knows
personal?
That. He said, I like being out there.
So just play and don't say, oh, I'd love to be home Christmas Day. I hate it.
No, ridiculous.
That's it.
LeBron or Tua next year to start for the Dolphins?
Oh, my goodness.
Your weather in South Florida, partly cloudy. Tonight, the lows are going to drop into the mid-70s. That's brought to you by Chill Zone AC. I don't even know what crowd was arguing at the end of that. Featuring reliable root AC systems, visit chillzoneac.com.
Because he took issue with someone saying they wanted to spend time with their family on the holidays.
No. Attention grabbers.
Right, by saying you want to spend time with your family on the holidays is looking for attention.
Yes.
Because it's a wildly crazy statement.
Hey, okay, Nate, do y'all want to make more money at your job?
But that's a different question.
No, but it's going to be, the answer to that question with everybody in the world. There is not one human being in the world that would say, I do not want to make more money at my job.
Well, but that's not true because they could offer me more money, but I've got to do my job in Northern California for 8 months out of the year. I would say no.
No. At the current job you're having, you can make more money. Hoch, you can't move the bar. There's always going to be Christmas on December 25th. You can't move it to the 28th.
Of course not.
Would everyone want to make more money? Would everybody in the entire world want to be with their family
You are
on
saying
holiday?
two incongruous things. They don't have anything to do with each other.
Would everyone in the world want to make more money? Would everyone want to be with their loved ones on the holidays? Those are the two questions that get a guaranteed yes out of every human being in the
Right,
history
so
of
they're
time.
conflicting. It's conflicting things, right?
It's
You want to
not
be with your
conflicting.
family, but you also want to make more money. It's conflicting.
No, it's not conflicting. Do
Well,
you,
you
want
just
to make
said
more
that you
money
want to
at your
do
job?
both, but he can't do both.
No. Those are two questions that will get a yes from everybody in the history of time. Correct?
Right, and he gave you the yes.
Oh, and he knows that they're going to take that as I don't want to play on Christmas Day. He's not dumb.
But you just said everyone's going to
Oh,
give the
you're
same
not.
answer. He gave you that same answer, and you're
And
picking it
he's
apart.
So didn't they? So why didn't they? Who else is on LA's roster? Austin Reeves. Did they Austin Reeves that? Did they ask anybody else that?
But who cares what Austin Reeves says?
No. Exactly. Austin Reeves. No one cares. LeBron knows if he says I want to be home and not playing,
But
they're
that
gonna
doesn't
take
have
it that
anything
way.
to do. Like, why don't you go have Austin Reeves on the pivot? Because no one
he's
wants to
lame
hear
and no
from
one wants
him.
to talk to him.
Right? I mean, but that's not making any sense. What you're saying.
You know what they're baiting. I know when people try to bait me into an answer.
Do
I'm not
you
gonna
want
give
to
an
be
answer.
home with your family for the holidays? Is baiting you?
Yes. If you're already playing on Christmas, you know the answer. That's they want yes or no. Yes. Okay, but I understand the NBA, and it is the biggest day of
But
our
that's
year. and it's the
exactly
biggest
what he
matchup.
said.
No, he didn't. No,
Yes, he did. He
No,
didn't read you
So
the
why
whole
is-
answer.
So why are we talking about this in headlines?
I have no idea. I wouldn't have brought this up in a million years.
Why are we talking about this in headlines, Solana?
Austin Reeves or Tua Tagovailoa next year?
Why are we talking about this in headlines?
Because I thought he was just trying to come off like somebody who wants everybody to know that he's no longer interested in playing basketball. But I wasn't necessarily fascinated with the idea of arguing whether or not LeBron's an attention seeker. I just thought it was interesting.
He
that there's
already
been a
got
trend.
you. He already got Solana. He got it. He hooked him hook, line, and sinker. He got Solana.
There's
But
a trend
if he
here.
said something else, then Solana would say, you know what he's trying to do?
know
He's
what?
trying to pretend that he still loves
we wouldn't have-
basketball. It's such a silly argument to make. He answers one thing, so Solana says, oh, see,
I
he's
gave you
trying
the
to show
answer
you he
that
doesn't
would
like
have not
basketball
made-
anymore. He answers something else. Solana's going to say, see, he's trying to show you that he's pretending to care about basketball still when
He's
it's
a
obviously
basketball
he doesn't.
player. He's a
I
basketball
gave
player.
you the answer that no one would have talked about. He knows it. You know it, and I know it. I love basketball. I love the Lakers. We're a premier team. We need to go out there, play hard on Christmas. It's the middle of the season, so we're going to sacrifice our family to be on the court and prove the Lakers are one of the best teams in the NBA. No one would have talked about that answer. Nobody in the world would have talked about that
Leroy
answer.
Hoard just texted me, Crowder needs to stay off the weed. Yeah, I don't know
Leroy
what you're
was saying
talking
some.
about.
I was texting Leroy today about some dumb crap he was talking about.
I don't
with
know what
DK
you
Metcalf.
or
Listen.
Solana is talking about, to be quite honest. To take that innocuous, that nebulous answer and have it mean something different is beyond me. Anyway, Joe Zagacki is going to join us in the next segment if we even have time. It's a ridiculous conversation. Gulfstream Park, the championship meet is on. Live racing every Thursday through Sunday. Witness the nation's top horses and jockeys compete on the iconic Gulfstream track and enjoy the thrill of racing all season long. You can make a full day out at 10 Palms Restaurant with premium dining and unbeatable track views. I did it last weekend. It was fantastic. Gulfstream Park, perfect place to celebrate the holidays. Every night through December 31st, families can come see the seasonal lights display in their open-air village center. The property is illuminated with more than 250,000 LED lights. It's all set to the sounds of holiday music, and it's a 10-minute light show. Starts at the top of every hour, 6 till 11 p.m. The Symphony and Lights is the perfect way to experience holiday magic this time of year. And book your New Year's Eve right now at 10 Palms. That's an incredible way to ring in the new year. Get your tickets for the ultimate New Year's Eve celebration. Your ticket includes premium endless dining, live band, DJ, party favors, a photo booth, a midnight champagne toast, and more. You can get all the details and get your tickets at GulfstreamPark.com.
Once upon a time on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Solana, how'd you hurt your butt?
beginning to look a lot
That was
like
crazy. That was the talk from someone who doesn't recognize that fishing is all based on luck.
I got bamboozled by Solana.
Because that's not what he said, but I told you that wasn't what he said.
Yes, you just sent me the thing. I see it now. It's exactly what I said he should have said. Solana, you bamboozled me.
You
I
got
didn't
bamboozled.
bamboozle.
Hold on. I got to do commercials. You
bamboozled
got
me.
so bamboozled by Solana there. You had no idea what you stepped into. All right.
Hell, you're
Let me-
Solana. I hate getting on his side. Goodness gracious.
Joe Zagacki, we're going to move him to 4 o'clock because we're just not going to have enough time this segment. So we're going to move Joe to 4, and then we'll play Talk About It Tuesday after Joe. Caneswear in Davie. Christmas is Thursday. It's Thursday. That means you've got tonight and tomorrow to go shopping at Caneswear. And you can get your Hurricanes merch right now at Caneswear. And maybe you're even heading to Dallas for the game against Ohio State next week. Or maybe you're watching with friends on the couch. Whatever you're doing, you got to get geared up with some new Canes gear to celebrate advancing in the college football playoffs. So you get to the store or hop online. You can browse the selection at caneswear.com. But again, if you still have shopping left for Thursday, it is not just Canes merch at Caneswear. You've got Dolphins. You've got Inter Miami. You've got Heat. You've got Hurricanes basketball, Marlins, and, of course, the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. Caneswear in Davie has it all. Shirts, hats, jerseys, shorts, hoodies for you and the entire family, even pets. It's all at Caneswear. Visit the store in Davie and do your last-minute Christmas shopping today, tomorrow. Visit the store in Davie on University Drive. It's right next to La Spada's, or shop online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot South Florida sports fans shop. You did. You got bamboozled. You got half the story from Solana. Solana was doing what you accused LeBron of doing, which was trying to get a rise out of something that wasn't really there. And that's what's wrong with today's media.
Yep. Solana.
No.
You
First
just,
of all,
what did you just do to me?
you weren't on my side. And second of all, I read a direct quote from LeBron James.
No, you read half a quote.
No, I read a direct quote from LeBron James. And I wasn't telling you that I wanted to nitpick those specific comments. I have no problem
That's
with LeBron.
exactly what you were saying.
You jumped forward. You jumped forward and said, we're speaking right now. I'd much rather be at home with my family. But he also said, while I love the game and the history of Christmas basketball, he admits the personal preference in his time with the family and understands the league business side while still feeling the holiday pull of the game. You didn't read any of that.
No, hold on a second. First of all, don't accuse me of doing anything incorrect. I read a direct quote from LeBron James, and my point was not, let's criticize LeBron James.
It was exactly to criticize LeBron James. You said, doesn't this tell you that LeBron is trying to pretend something that he doesn't really feel? That's criticizing him.
I wasn't trying to criticize him because he wanted to be at home for Christmas. I literally started off my sentiments by saying everybody does. I don't know why people are getting on him for that. I was saying there's a trend.
You wanted
here
to criticize him for something else.
Correct. LeBron.
Yeah, okay, so don't say you didn't want to criticize. You brought up that quote in order to criticize LeBron.
It wasn't criticizing. I was trying to see if you guys agree with me where there's this trend here where he's trying to portray like somebody who's not really interested in being a professional basketball player anymore. And it's not so much a criticism.
Wait a second. You can't. Come on. You're saying LeBron is half-assing it?
Yes.
You're saying LeBron is half-assing it as a basketball player?
I saw a video the other day where J.J. Redick had to call timeout because LeBron James took possessions off in a game, missed a shot, and started talking to the opponent's bench rather than getting back on defense. J.J. Redick was so upset with him, he called timeout and stared him down the entire way.
Yeah, everybody saw that. But guess what? There's zero that J.J. Redick can tell LeBron that he doesn't already know.
And you kissed his butt all last season because he was 24, 8-8 at his age.
He was.
And I was like, and you criticize. Okay, he was playing his ass off. Now he's 21, 8-7.
So much so that his ass was hurting to start this year, and he had to sit out this year.
So
that's
now he's 20. Now he's 21, 7-6, and he's half-assing it.
Yeah,
You
because
lined me up, Solana. I remember this.
You
I'm gonna
got
remember
lined up. You
Y'all,
got
what day is
lined
this?
up.
December
I didn't
23rd,
line you up.
2025.
This guy,
you took
you
20
were, you're the
2025.
fish that hooked onto
He-
the lure.
He caught me.
This dude
And he knew
caught
what I was
you.
gonna do.
He caught you. He rolled up a little piece of white bread and he caught you on the hook.
I was the brim and I bit the hook and you just snatched me, put me in the damn bucket. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. I can't. I breathe. I need gills. I need to be in the water to breathe, Solana.
Jimmy, make
you
a
snatched
graphic
me out
so
of the
that
water.
Jimmy, make a graphic so Crowder looks like he's doing the rest of the show in a bucket, dead.
Who
All right,
would
we got to
ever
break. We
take
got to break
that
because I
angle?
want to have enough time with Joe Zagacki. We have a college football playoff coming up. Joe Zagacki's going to join us in a minute. I tell you all the time, Twin Peaks can be your headquarters for the entire football season, and you can watch Miami, Ohio State New Year's Eve at any Twin Peaks location. You could be watching the Boca Bowl right now at Twin Peaks. That would be better than listening to this show in your car. You can be at Twin Peaks watching the Boca Raton Bowl. You can watch all the bowl games at Twin Peaks. Watch basketball, hockey. They got bar stools and corner booths that rival courtside seats. The Lodge is your hoops headquarters all season long as well. When the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with lunch at the Lodge at your local Twin Peaks. Hearty, crave-worthy classics that hit the spot fast. Sink your teeth into their juicy cheeseburger and fries, grilled fresh to order and stacked high. Or you can go a little lighter, loaded with flavor though. The fresh chicken Caesar salad, or the fan favorite, the turkey avocado smash with sweet potato fries. If you're really hungry when you get there, the crispy golden chicken tenders and fries are ready when you are. Quick from the kitchen, satisfying on the plate. Make sure you join Twin Peaks for lunch. And don't forget about their teeth-chattering 29-degree drafts that they are famous for. There's Twin Peaks all over South Florida for you to enjoy. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
Once upon a time on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
You know where the Himalayas are?
Himalayas?
Yes.
Of course. South America.
Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year.
Rui Hachimura or Tua? That's the real question. Joe Zagaki's on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. We're going to go with Joe Zagaki here because we've already wasted his time. Joe, do you know why we're running so late and why we couldn't get to you at 3:30?
I do not. I missed it. What happened? There big breaking news?
No, I wish. I'm embarrassed to say why we were not available for you at 3:30. It was ridiculous.
Got baited. I got baited, Joe.
Yeah, he got Solana went fishing. He caught himself a Crowder, and Crowder was flapping around on the hook for 20 minutes. All right, Joe Zagaki's on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. We'll get the headlines later this hour, and we'll do talk about it Tuesday as well. Joe will be on the call New Year's Eve from Dallas as the Canes take on Ohio State, round 2 of the college football playoffs. What was the atmosphere like at College Station Saturday, Joe?
Unreal. One of the great atmospheres we've ever been in. I think my ears are still ringing from the crowd noise. They never sat down. They never stopped cheering. The game was tense and edgy. And, you know, when you have my job, the number one thing is don't take your eyes off the field. And that game, I think, was so dramatic. Even though no one was scoring, you just felt like there was going to be one play here, one play there was going to break the game. You just could not take your eyes off the field no matter what.
And, Joe, did you learn anything? Now it's game, 13 of the damn season, but we went through the ups. I'm a we now, Joe. I don't know if you heard. I'm a we as we speak about the Canes now. But we went through the Notre Dames, Joe. We went through the Floridas. We went through the, SMUs, went through Louisville's ups and downs of it. You've seen Ruben. We've seen Carson Beck. We've seen Malachi Tony. We've seen all these guys. Did you learn anything about the team more now that you're in, like you're saying, where one play, 2 plays could change a game?
Yeah, I think so. I think we learned that they've got grit. I think we learned that they have got a lot of determination. I think we learned that their defense continues to get better. And as a team, I think over the last 5 weeks, every single game, they've gotten better. This game, even though neither team was scoring, Miami only was penalized 4 times. I thought their tackling was really good. I thought their physicality was great. I thought their determination and all those intangibles, Tony fumbles the football, everybody rallies around him, he bounces back. So I think we continue to learn more and more about this team. And over the last 5 weeks, I think we've seen them really come together and play as a team. Probably it could be the best 5 weeks that Miami's had in I don't know how many years, but I just think they were. I thought the game Saturday was fabulous, and I thought the heart and desire and all those intangibles that they showed, along with their execution, especially on the defensive side, was just outstanding. You take a look at the last 5 games; they've had 24 sacks by the defense now in the last 5 games, and they're holding their opponents to under 10 points per game in those 5 games. So their defense is really, really rising.
Joe, you've been a part of every Hurricanes game that I can remember, at least. Was that the most fun you've ever had calling a Miami Hurricanes game?
Well, Solana, I would say that game was a lot of fun. It would rank right up there. Might have needed a cardiologist somewhere in the 3rd or 4th quarter. But, when you're beating Nebraska at the Rose Bowl, that's a lot of fun too. And when you're beating Florida State on a wide right, that's a lot of fun too. So I don't know if it was the most fun, but it certainly was certainly right up there. And probably, I would say, the most fun in the last 20 years.
When we think about the history of the program, obviously Ohio State, that is a memory for us Canes fans, Joe, that is what's the word I'm looking for? Triggering.
Gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Gut wrenching.
So, what does this game mean? Obviously, it brings you a step closer to a national championship, but there is history between these two teams when it comes to major bowl games. Like, what does New Year's Eve versus Ohio State mean?
Well, it means it's about damn time that they got a chance to even the score with Ohio State. Now, it might not be the same because it's not the championship, but what it is a chance to knock Ohio State out. You know, they're the defending champs, so a great opportunity to knock them out and give Miami a certain sense of satisfaction that we've been waiting for over the last 23 years. It's never going to bring back what happened at the Fiesta Bowl. And if you think about that, Hawk, how that changed the course of history for the University of Miami and maybe how many lives it changed, who knows what would have happened if they were back-to-back champions, if that call goes their way. But what New Year's Eve means is a chance, I think, for Miami to prove that they belong with the very best. If they win this game against Ohio State, that'll be a hell of an achievement because Ohio State is at the top of their game, not only on the field, but recruiting and coaching and all of those things that make up a great program. They're the gold standard right now. So it would mean that Miami has a gold standard program.
And Joe, I'm wrong. That's when I came to the other side when the Texas A&M game, when I figured I was wrong because I don't know if it was my SEC bias. I was seeing Texas A&M score, 40, 38 points a game and all they were doing late in the season. But the trenches won, obviously, Texas A&M with the low-scoring game. That was a grown man beat-em-up football game, especially in the second half. And we've talked about on the show how Shannon Dawson and Mario and they say Carson Beck came up to Shannon and was like, hey, let's just run it straight at him and see what happens kind of approach. Is that the cheat code, which really isn't a cheat code, Joe? But is that what Miami has to do now? Is that what the Canes have to do? Like cut Mesidor Ruben Bain loose, run the ball straight at him. That's the formula for success moving forward. Or do you think could Ohio State get into one of those where Ohio State can score as well, where we might have to go 35-32 type game?
Yeah, well, I don't know if Miami wants to get into a 35-32 game with Ohio State. That'd be tough sledding with that pass rush and their defensive line. In the game on Saturday, I give Beck a lot of credit. Again, I think some guys know how to win. He's 35-5, so he gets credit for the victory. He didn't turn the ball over. The other guy turned it over 3 times for Texas A&M. Certainly, Miami feels like they've got an advantage in most games in the trenches. In this game against Ohio State, that's going to be a challenge for sure. Ohio State up front on their defensive line, their crown jewel is their defensive line. They don't give ground in the run game. That's what makes their run defense go. They've got some big, powerful guys there. Caden McDonald, Kenyatta Jackson from Chaminade, Tywone Malone, and Caden Curry. Those guys don't budge in the running game, so that's going to be a hell of a battle. It's going to be big for Brockermeyer as well, the Miami center. And then they do a really good job of camouflaging what they want in the secondary. They do a good job putting pressure on the quarterback and then do a really good job disrupting your passing game. But the strength for Miami's been in the trenches, so they got to rely on that. But I think, Channing, offensively, Beck is going to have to hit some passes. They're going to have to complete some plays to loosen up the Ohio State defense. I think they're going to have to complete some passes early in the game in order to get to their run game.
Joe, what's the travel schedule for the Hurricanes? I'm assuming there's a lot of pomp and circumstance with this bowl game. So when are they heading to Dallas and what's going to go on?
Yeah, it's not like the old bowl games when you left like Christmas Day or the day after. We're going to leave on Sunday afternoon, I think. I really don't know what time, but sometime on Sunday. It says on the Cotton Bowl schedule, Miami arrival at 5:30. Then they have a media day on Monday and a media day on Tuesday. And, you play on Wednesday. So these bowl games used to be a 5 or 6 or 7 day affair with all kinds of activities. And now it's much more business. You've got a big game. You get there, you have some media responsibilities. You get a practice in, and then kick it off and try to get to the Final Four.
We were talking earlier because when we started at 2:00 today, the Boca Raton, the Bush's Beans Boca Raton Bowl was kicking off at 2:00, and we were talking about how every bowl game used to feel bigger. This season, bowl season, used to feel a lot more special than it does. Did you watch any of the Boca Raton Bowl this afternoon?
I saw it come on, and first I thought, was it live or is it a replay? And so I started to watch the first couple of minutes, but really I've been watching Ohio State, to be quite honest with you. So we don't have a lot of time here. Everything jammed up pretty good. And
well, I have a question regarding the Bush's Baked Beans Boca Raton Bowl, and it doesn't have anything to do with football. Do you like baked beans?
I do, and I like Bush's baked beans. I like going to Publix, and they give you that combination of a chicken, and you can get beans.
Oh, you're talking about as a side? So that's a go-to side for you, the baked beans?
Well, it depends. It depends what it comes with. I mean, I'm not just going to eat beans solo.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why
Joe,
would you?
Joe, would a baked bean be like a top 10 side? You have fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, mac and cheese. There's so many sides. You're not going baked beans over 15 other sides, are you?
No, let me explain this to you. For me, you give me steak and mashed potatoes, and I'm pretty good. I'm happy. So I'm going to lean toward steak, mashed potatoes, and I don't even know it. Maybe broccoli for a third side with steak. But baked beans would probably be like down the list somewhere, at midway on my list.
Would it surprise you to know that at 56 years old, I've never had baked beans?
That's impossible. How is that possible?
Well, it's very possible.
You don't have beans with hot dogs or chicken or barbecue?
I'm a strange bird, Joe. I don't know if you've noticed.
I already knew that about you, Hoch.
I didn't know.
You're like
I thought maybe you hadn't noticed that over the course of our years-long friendship. No, I've never had baked beans. They don't look appealing to me.
Well, I'm not going to talk you into them. That's like impossible. But you could talk to Al Michaels. Al Michaels has never eaten a vegetable.
That is true. That is true. Do you know, just this year, 2025, the first time I've ever tried lentils.
Lentil beans?
Yeah, is that a bean? Yeah. Is lentils a bean?
Jesus Christ.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he not know this?
Well, I took down, I went to my cabinet to see what beans we have in the house because we don't have baked beans. So we have, and we owe Jimmy an apology from earlier. He said chickpeas, and we made fun of him. Chickpeas are indeed garbanzo beans. So, Jimmy, I apologize for making fun of you when you said chickpeas were one of your favorite beans. They are indeed garbanzo beans, and I have a can of them in the house.
Hawk, he said chick beans.
He did say beans first. You are correct.
I said chickpea. I said chickpea beans.
No, you said chick beans.
I think you did say chick beans first.
Chick beans. Come on,
we
Jimmy,
also have black
lying.
black beans in the house. I like black beans. We have.
Why would you like black beans and not baked beans?
Baked beans are like they're brown and they have like that brown gravy.
Why do you
on the
say
bottom
brown so disgusting? Brown.
Because brown's not a good food color. Tell me what food you love that's brown.
Steak,
well, I like
hamburgers.
Beans, I don't like
steak's not brown.
Steak is brown.
It's black.
Black steak? What? How do you get? What temperature you like your steak? Black?
You gotta grill it. If I had a brown steak, I think I was at Rikers. We've got organic garbanzo beans, Joe. You have those in the house?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure that I would eat them. I think they're supposed to be good for you, but I probably would. I'd probably pass on that.
And we have lentils, Trader Joe lentils. I hesitated to bring this can over to the camera because I wasn't certain if lentils were a bean, and I didn't want to find myself in a Jimmy situation. But I have been been made aware from Crowder's outrage that lentils are indeed a bean.
It's actually a legume.
Oh, what is the difference, Joe, between a bean and a legume?
Sounds like a Jeopardy question.
All right. Well, I think we covered a lot of ground.
Are you on food stamps?
Why? What's that? Bushes and Trader Joe's?
Man, listen, Trader Joe. Your little cabinet's terrible.
Trader Joe's? That's good beans right there. You're not
Man,
going to
you
find
gotta
better
come-
lentils than Trader Joe's.
Yeah, TJ's has good
you got to
beans,
come
man.
you got to come over here on Davy with me and Joe. We got some items for you over here in our house.
You don't buy the Trader Joe's lentils, Joe?
No, but beans are legumes. They're the same. They're from the same family.
I don't know about that. I think legumes are in the pea family, Joe.
I'm going with my final answer.
All right, fair enough. By the way, Joe, Louisville is leading Toledo 7-3 in the Bush's Beans Boca Raton Bowl in the third quarter.
Oh, that's a barn burner. Oh, yeah.
We have a barn burner sound. Inexplicably ready to go at any moment. We have a barn burner sound. All right, so Joe, do you want to predict? Do you want to predict the Miami-Ohio State game before we let you go here?
Oh, predict the Miami-Ohio State game. Well, I'm sure the hell not going to pick Ohio State. I can tell you that.
Hey, how about this? There cannot be a flag thrown more than 1 second after a play. Period. End of story.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would have been a good rule. Is Terry Porter still around? Is he alive? Where is
Terry Porter was just inducted into the officiating Hall of Fame. No joke.
Really, that is a joke.
That's insane, right? He is alive and well, and he went in this year. I believe it's the Ohio or the Oklahoma officiating Hall of Fame. Oklahoma officiating Hall of Fame.
Well, there you go. There's why he threw the flag. The Oklahoma officiating Hall of Fame. He was mad that Miami beat Oklahoma all those years. He got his revenge.
And you got it. Joe, this is a crazy question. I just thought about it. Julian Sand is not impressive to me. That's the Ohio State quarterback. He's pretty good, but he's not. I don't think he's anything close to what Cam Ward was, I'd say, to put a crazy comparison. Is he better than Carson Beck? Who's the best quarterback going into this game as you break down the film?
Oh, I think Carson Beck is the better quarterback.
I do too.
Overall, Sand, I think watching him, I think his numbers are off the charts. 31 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I don't think he's that mobile. He's a bit elusive in the pocket. He had a big game against Wisconsin where he threw the ball for almost 400 yards, but he's still a redshirt freshman. They list him at 6'1". I don't know if he's 6'1", but what he does have is Jeremiah Smith, and he's pretty good.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm not so sure that I can throw the ball to Jeremiah Smith.
That was kind of Joe. As I watched them, they were breaking down even the Heisman video stuff. I was like, this dude's just throwing up the ball to great players. Like, he's not threading needles. So I'm glad you said it because I was going to take a hard stand on Carson Beck really being the best quarterback in this game.
They don't have a lot. It's interesting. I mean, they had great guys on the outside. Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Brandon Ennis, who's from down here. Did you coach against him at some point, Shannon?
Ennis was one of the best athletes I've ever seen play football, and he's the third receiver at Ohio State, which is crazy to me. Yeah. But it makes sense when you have Tate and Smith in front of him, Joe.
Yeah, and then they're relying on Bo Jackson, really one running back, no relation, but Bo Jackson's a freshman running back. They're relying on him. The other two running backs don't get a lot of carries. One of them didn't play in the Big Ten championship game, so they're kind of riding one running back, but they're going to throw the ball to those wide receivers, and the tight ends are going to be tough. Kid Max Clare, he's got 43 catches, he's 243-pound, 6'5" tight end. That's going to be a tough challenge for Miami as well.
Hey, Joe, where the hell did DBJ pull out muchas gracias el niño Jesus? He botched it. He said mucho gracias, but it was epic anyways. Where the hell did that come from?
I thought it came from you guys.
No, we're as
No.
shocked as you and Victor. Where did that come from?
I asked him, what did it mean?
Well,
I don't know.
He was giving thanks for baby Jesus, which, by the way, just amazing. But like el bebé Jesus, el niño Jesus. I know people call Malachi Tony baby Jesus, so like it all kind of it worked and it was epic. But we never gave him that, and I didn't know DBJ knew more than hola and gracias in Spanish.
I was quite surprised myself. My eyes almost popped out.
Anyway,
I thought you guys gave it to him.
no,
I thought, man, successful mission. He must have accomplished something here with that.
Joe, we love you. You saved our show today. We had a rough 3 o'clock hour, but I feel like we're back on track because of you in the 4 o'clock hour. Louisville, by the way, up 14-3 now in the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl, Joe.
I saw that. He just turned it on.
Yeah, how about
Saw
that?
Louisville score a touchdown. Yeah.
We'll watch the end of this
Well,
barn burner together, huh?
I'm going to probably go back and watch some more of
Fair enough.
the Buckeyes of Ohio State. So we'll be ready to go on New Year's Eve. Kind of, it's right around the corner. It's knocking right on the door. A week
It
from
is
tomorrow.
indeed. So you can listen to the game right here Wednesday night. 3 o'clock is when our pregame starts, and then game will kick off at 7:30 Wednesday night, New Year's Eve. Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., they will have the call for you, and you will hear it here on 104.3 FM WQAM. Executive produced by Victor Bermudez, the best in the business. Thank you, Joe.
All right, fellas. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a nice Christmas.
There you go. You do the same. Joe Zagacki. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We can do headlines real quick, and then we can play a very abbreviated Talk About It Tuesday, and then we can let Solana get over to the Kaseya Center so that he can bring you preheat this evening. Got a little Heat Raptors on the docket tonight. We got a lot to get to, so do not go anywhere.
Gotta get to Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, the best food in South Florida. I've been going there since 2005. I got drafted, and damn near the first place I went was Delaware because I know I love delicious food. I love the selection, the lamb, the beef, the veal, the pork, the poultry, duck, turkey, lobster, shrimp, fish, alligator, venison, frog legs. They have clams, crabs, scallops, oysters. They have all the delicious food. They have the best price of food. They have all the connections. They've been in the Hollywood, Florida area since 1951. Everybody knows where to go for if you want delicious food. Tailgates, watch parties, family dinners, romantic dinners. Get to Delaware. If you don't feel like cooking, man, they have sides that are made in-house daily. They have fried chicken. They have roasted chicken, which is oven fried chicken. They have sandwiches. They have burgers. So much food. The buffalo chicken dip's amazing. The smoked fish dip. It's smoked tuna dip. It's the best fish dip you'll ever taste in your life. I've been eating it as a meal for 20 years now. That don't change. Gene back in the kitchen. Don't change the smoked fish dip recipe because I love it and everybody else does as well. Y'all go to DelawareChicken.com. That's the website, DelawareChicken.com. See the entire menu. When you know what you want, call them in advance. 954-983-6831. That's 954-983-6831. Place your order. It'll be packaged and ready when you get there. Curbside deliveries available. They'll bring it out to your car because all they want to do is get delicious food back to your tailgates, your watch parties, family dinners, romantic dinners, your pool parties, whatever you are doing. And Yacht Provisions, a beautiful yacht on a beautiful day with this good of food, this fresh of food, this price food. I'm telling you, you can't beat Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. It is located on 441, 1 block south of Sterling Road. When y'all get down there, grab your Crowder powder for all the holiday needs, man. Give it as a gift. Grab your Crowder powder. Grab your food from Delaware. Get down to Delaware. When you get there, tell them Crowder sent you.
Once upon a time on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Toka toka toe, toka toka toe toe, toka toka toe, toka toka toe toe.
The mood is right.
All right, let me talk about my friends at Doral Kia before we move along here. My good friends, the amazing award-winning team at Doral Kia. Right now, you can choose from a huge selection of Kia models like Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. With over 500 new Kias in their inventory, all you do is just pick the color you want. Nobody sells for less. Mitchell, the king of Kias, is there at Doral Kia. He will take great care of you as he took great care of the Hochmans when we bought a Kia K4 there for our son. So you can go see Mitchell and get some great service and flexible financing options. They will absolutely get you the best rates possible on the new Kia of your dreams. Why pay more? Save money and pay less. The great deals are at Doral Kia. You want to do a quick look at the headline, Solana, and then we'll do a quick version of Talk About It Tuesday. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
Just some NFL notes here, gentlemen. Kevin Stefanski, Browns head coach, he did announce that Deshaun Watson will not be activated. Remember, he was taken off IR, had his 21-day window activated, but they never officially activated him off that window, so he's out for the rest of the year.
All right.
Good idea. Good decision.
That's no arguments from anybody.
No pushback here, son. We're good to go.
J.J. McCarthy suffered a hairline fracture in his right throwing hand, so he's not going to be able to play the Christmas Day game, which means Brosmer, I don't even know his first name, but Brosmer.
Guy won me a ton of money because I bet against him.
Well, he's playing on Xmas. It's time to make some more money. Vikings are right now +7 at home.
Aren't all the Christmas games like disastrous because none of them have not even playoff implications? I don't think anybody's even going to the playoffs, right?
Commanders, Cowboys at 1:00. Vikings, Lions. I think the Lions are still mathematically in it.
Yeah.
But the Vikings are out of it. And then the Chiefs play the Broncos. Have you seen the line? Broncos hosting the Chiefs 8:15 on Christmas Day.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Take a guess, Crowder.
Broncos hosting Chiefs?
No, Chiefs hosting the Broncos.
Excuse me, Chiefs hosting the Broncos, yes.
Oh, Broncos 6.5-point favorites.
13.5.
I thought I was pushing it. Had a
that
touchdown.
KC quarterback, no one's ever heard of him, including his teammates.
Yeah, it's ugly. I hate how you say mathematically. You have put too many letters in it.
Mathematically.
Yeah, just say it the correct way. You don't say mathematics. You say mathematics.
I say mathematics.
Mathematics. Mathematically, math is smooth.
The word comes from Latin origin of mathematicas.
Oh,
so why would I pronounce it the way you pronounce it when it's clearly mathematics?
Mathematica. I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't been to Spain.
Well, I'm not even certain he's correct.
The Latin language actually is Greek, but whatever, not Spanish. Miami Heat versus the Toronto Raptors tonight, 7:30 p.m. Tyler Hero's out. And the Florida Panthers, they play at the Carolina Hurricanes, 7 p.m. That game will be on AM 560.
All right.
LeBron James yesterday was...
All right.
Your weather in South Florida tonight, partly cloudy. It's like 78 degrees. That's brought to you by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Visit chillzoneac.com.
You want to do a little Talk About It Tuesday? We haven't done this in a while, and by popular demand, someone actually DM'd me on Instagram a couple days ago, and they're like, how come you guys don't do Talk About It Tuesday anymore? And I said, your wish is our command. We're bringing it back for you, even though we had planned this a while ago. We have a big open for Talk About It Tuesday, Solana?
Yeah, Hoch, we do. Can't wait to play it.
21-3 Louisville leading Toledo right now in the Boca Raton Baked Beans Bowl.
Should I play the open here, Hawk?
I would have waited you out till 6 o'clock.
On Tuesdays, Hawk and Crowder talk about it.
I think
I
he
did.
just himself.
I did
the
quick
rest
math
of
in
your
my
life.
head, and I'm
Talk
like,
about
I'll wait him
How
out till
often are
6.
you changing your toothbrush?
I wasn't saying
Pecan
nothing.
or pecan?
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right, what do we got, Solana?
You guys want the super sportsy one first, or the funny / one I've been holding on to for a long time one first?
Let's go super sportsy first.
You can
has
only
too
have
many words.
one trade happen. Only one of these two scenarios can happen.
All
The
right.
Miami Heat land Giannis Antetokounmpo via trade, or the Miami Dolphins land Joe Burrow via trade.
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Not even a question for me. I go Joe Burrow in a heartbeat. Again, I think we've had versions of this conversation. We've experienced 3 championships in the last 25 years. Less than that, actually, since 06. But it's been 25 years since the Dolphins have won a playoff game. So for me, give me Joe Burrow. Give me a chance to get to the postseason, win a Super Bowl. I've experienced it with the Heat. It was great. It was 06 magical, and really the entire 4 years of the Big Three magical. But we've done it. We are waiting and waiting and waiting for that Dolphin success. Joe Burrow makes you a whole hell of a lot closer than you've been in a long time. So give me Burrow.
Before I answer, I have to say yes and yes. I'll take both of them
True, me too.
immediately.
Fair enough.
So we had to pick because let's talk about it. I understand what you're saying, Hawk. I'd have to go Giannis. I think my thought process, if Giannis is on this team, and we know there's implications, Solana, please don't tell me it can't be Bam and Giannis. We know we'd have to work some numbers out. But I think if Giannis is on this team, we now have one of the top 10 at lowest basketball players, maybe top 5 basketball players in the world, and we have a better chance of getting to a championship and winning a championship. If you get Joe Burrow on this team, you still have this patchwork offensive line. He's giving it to Achane. He's throwing it to Waddle maybe. Our secondary is still in shambles. Who is calling the plays for Joe Burrow? I know Giannis has Eric Spoelstra constructing the offense and the defense on the Heat side. I want to get closer to a championship guaranteed than a championship I've never seen in 25 years. Hawk, I love your explanation for it, but Giannis to the Heat guarantees me a championship over Joe Burrow to the Dolphins.
Jimmy?
I'm taking Tua for Joe Burrow.
Did you listen to the question?
I did. I answered it backwards.
Did you feed him that, Solana, to be
No,
funny,
no,
or was that his
no.
actual? Was that his actual
No.
answer?
That was me.
So you would take Tua for Joe Burrow over Tua for Giannis?
I meant Burrow. I'll take Burrow for Tua.
Oh, okay. All right.
But Tua wasn't a part of the question.
Nothing to
Tua
do with
wasn't part of
Tua.
the question, and then you just did it backwards. Like you corrected it by saying instead of Burrow for Tua, you'd take Tua for Burrow. Oy vey. Did you give him these in advance, Solana?
I did not. That's my fault.
Shocking.
Jimmy ain't a shoot from the hip guy. Just feed him some of them early because
You
Jimmy doesn't shoot
literally
from the
had to
hip.
just say Giannis or Burrow, and everything would have moved on easily. That was great. Solana, how about you?
I'm taking a very mathematic approach to this answer. The Dolphins landing Joe Burrow is great, but you're still so far away from winning a title. I
No,
mean,
you're
so
not.
many other things have to go right for you
No, you don't.
to win a title. The Miami Heat land Giannis Antetokounmpo today, no matter who they give up, and they're immediately closer to winning a title. Plus, the more I can hear this,
Giannis, out of Colombo.
sign me up.
Yeah, but I mean, they're closer with Giannis, and the Dolphins are closer with Burrow.
Naturally, with the sports, Hawk, it's automatic. We saw when we got the big three, we were okay,
Well,
and then
the only
we
thing is,
were
I would tell you, we swept the Bucks with Giannis. I mean, we've seen Giannis not get to the and again, we've seen it with Joe Burrow as well, but he's gotten you to a Super Bowl with I don't know. I don't think it's I understand what you guys are saying. Giannis makes more of a difference just because basketball, one player makes more of a difference than one player. But when you have an elite quarterback, that is so much closer to being a Super Bowl team. Like, that's so important.
A top 5 quarterback is better or bigger than a top 5 player in the NBA.
Right.
I'll agree with you on that. Yes,
right.
It is.
What else? One more, Solana. Jimmy, pay
Athletic?
close attention to this question.
The Athletic, they pull NHL players every year. They have to vote on the most punchable faces in the NHL. I love this every year. Marchie, Kachuk, they were top 3. Sam Bennett was top 7. A former Panther was the most punchable face, and Nick Cousins. Everybody hates the Panthers, but it had me thinking, if we polled the entire WQAM staff on who has the most punchable face on our radio station, who are you voting for?
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. It's a great question. The most punchable face. So it's someone you just look at him and you're like, that guy needs to be punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Like the face is actually asking to be punched.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Hollywood.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
His face, and I love you, Hollywood. You do a great job. His face is begging to be pummeled.
I just and love him to death. And I'm with you on Hollywood. That was my second choice. Look in this camera right now. Look in this bottom left-hand corner at Solana.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to hit him for years.
Yeah.
Just not even off a take, not even off anything. Just he walks in, he has weird clothes on, his ankles are showing. Like, just his whole persona is punchable. Like, to hit him would be like a joy to me, and I don't even want violence in the world.
Right.
Like, he looks like he needs to be hit in the face.
He wants it. And in fact, like,
he wants it.
You're almost afraid when you punch someone in the face that you're messing them up. You might actually fix his gums.
Look at him. I might Jake Paul him, and then he gets the adjustment and he looks better than he does. I'm gonna help him.
Jimmy?
I'm going to say Rui Hachimura.
That's funny. You gave him a dangerous name, Solana. Like, you didn't give him Joe Smith. that could have backfired on you as well.
Nailed it, though. Good job, Jimmy.
That was excellent. Solana?
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Joe Rose. I mean, ever since that old geezer beat me in tennis, I just want to lay a fat one right on his lip. I mean, I just want to knuckle sandwich him. I just
give him a knuckle sandwich.
I can't even look at the old guy anymore, man. I just can't. I can't.
All right.
Yeah.
Love
you though, Joe.
You think
Love
Joe could? I don't know if Joe can still fight because Joe's a little long in the tooth.
Well, but I think Joe could withstand Solana's best punch.
Oh, I think a mosquito.
Stop.
I think a mosquito flies away after Solana.
You know what I mean?
smacks him.
Like I think if anyone lays out Hollywood with a good punch, he is on the ground, seeing stars. I think Solana gives Joe Rose his best punch. I don't think Joe buckles his knees.
I think Joe's confused and looks around.
Right.
What
what was that?
Like,
Yeah.
You want to fight, Crowder?
You better bring a lunch pail. It's going to be a long day for you, brother.
All right. Solana's going to the Kaseya Center. I'll see you there tonight, Solana. Excited.
Oh, you're
Little Heat
going.
Raptors action. Yeah, I'll be there.
That's right. Can't wait.
You gonna come see me?
Yeah, I'll buy you a pretzel.
What do you got? You got like a catered suite working there with Jax? Didn't you say Jax sometimes had a catered suite working?
Nah, I never said that to you. No, never said that.
Huh.
I went to
Anybody
a Heat
have a-
game. Solana didn't come talk to me when I went to the Heat game.
Anybody have a catered suite working tonight?
Mm.
Hello? No?
Nope.
Feel free to text in if you do. I'll be there.
Hey, before I go,
I got to hook up at Hyde, Hawk. Though I can get you in somewhere where you can't see the game.
Huh. And I got 3 college students with me as well.
Oh, they'd rather be at Hyde than sitting on that damn 113 wherever Solana put you at.
Before I go,
who's in your seat, Solana?
not my brother. He sold his tickets for this week, so probably somebody from like Quebec or something.
Some rando.
Hey, before I go, really quickly, Jimmy, show Hoch and Crowder the gift that I got you for Christmas. I got him one of those Costco T-shirts that say "I got that dog in me."
Oh, you got him that Costco?
And Hoch,
Where's
tonight,
Costco?
You got him the Costco?
I'll give you your Christmas present tonight, Hoch.
Oh.
Since I'll see you at the Kaseya Center.
You're not going to try to put that dog in me, are you?
Hey, get some time to the side.
Because then I really got to go down
You really
to
need
Hyde.
to go to
Yeah.
Hyde.
No, that's a
Yeah,
good
go to
shirt,
Hyde,
Jimmy. Hold
Solana.
that up. That's a good shirt. That's a good shirt. Look at that. Jimmy loves Costco hot dogs. That's a great shirt.
Thank you, Solana.
Solana go hide something in you. Solana got Hey, Solana, I don't want a birthday gift now. Let's see what you're giving out. Christmas, birthday, I don't need anything, bro.
No, that's a strong shirt, Jimmy. I like that. All right, Solana, have a good broadcast tonight. Preheat starts at 6:15 tonight on this radio station. 5 o'clock Funky Buddha Happy Hour is coming up. I'll give you the headlines. Also, I know what the menu item is at Funky Buddha for the game against Tampa on Sunday. I'll let you know. We'll talk with Josh Appel in the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha Happy Hour as well. Cheetah Pompano is a great spot to watch a game or a fight or whatever, the bowl season. They got HD TVs throughout the club, VIP areas, 4 stages of entertainment, and the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. Cheetah Pompano, they've got the amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day, happy hour specials till 6. New Year's Eve, 1 week from tomorrow. You know the best party is at Cheetah. Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach will both be going off on New Year's Eve. Free champagne toast and party favors at midnight. There will be a gold VIP card giveaway as well. You can come celebrate New Year's Eve with the hottest ladies in South Florida at Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach. Get all the details at cheetahsofl.com.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
In college, they called me Black Bill Gates.
Toledo, is that the team that's playing Louisville in the Boca Raton Bowl? They just went to commercial. It was Toledo, right?
Yes, Toledo.
They just cut it to one score. 21-14 Louisville. Toledo has cut it to a touchdown game, 6.5 minutes left on Glades Road in Boca Raton for the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl. 5 o'clock hours, the Funky Buddha Happy Hour. And it's brought to you by our friends at Funky Buddha Brewery. And hopefully during this holiday season, you'll have a chance to make it out to Funky Buddha, the tap room in Oakland Park, because that is a great place to enjoy some holiday cheer and holiday beer.
Hey!
They do an Eat the Enemy menu item every Dolphins game. The Dolphins play Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday. So if you watch the game at Funky Buddha in Oakland Park, Chef Jeff puts out a menu item. Like for the Cincinnati game, they did chili, 5-way chili, just like you would get at Skyline in Cincinnati. And much like we guessed yesterday, the menu item for the Tampa game on Sunday is the original Cuban sandwich, which Tampa lays claim to. Miami Cubans would argue that their version of the Cuban sandwich is not fit for consumption, but you got to do what they do in the opponent city. So Chef Jeff is putting together the Cuban sandwich, Tampa style, classic mojo pork, sliced ham, pickles, Swiss, and mustard, and salami to make it the OG Tampa style.
Hawk, I'm glad you said pickles because I always underestimate our listening base. And I was at the gas station this morning in Kendall. I had to go shoot I told you I shot a stream with a chef this morning, Chef Adrian, amazing chef. At the Exxon, a dude walked up to me, old Spanish dude, and he said, I heard y'all talking about them sandwiches. They put pickles in theirs.
Yeah.
I was weirded out because it's 9 a.m. and the dude's yelling at me about pickles. So, yes, there are going to be pickles on the Tampa Cuban sandwich on Sunday.
That's right. You can get it at Funky Buddha, the tap room in Oakland Park. You can go there tonight and watch the games tonight. Let me see what they got going on Tuesdays. Let me check the Funky Buddha Instagram. Everybody should follow them on Instagram anyway. Let's see. Nothing too much. I mean, I'm sure they have some special, but they just haven't posted anything for tonight.
This is the
but
cold
they do
time
have, I told you, they've transformed the tap room into a winter wonderland. And I don't know if they're still doing the buy 3, get 1 free in the tap room. But even if they're not, that's a great holiday gift. You're going to someone's house, you bring over some Floridian or, I don't know, one of their IPAs, right? I mean, that's a good gift right there.
Man, you try to lose weight. They have the beer is low fat. It's not really, but it's delicious, so you have to go with it.
You're trying to give it an attribute that it doesn't have.
This time of year, though, the stouts and the porters, the maple bacon coffee porter and all, like the winter time is when you get those thicker beers, and Funky Buddha does an amazing job of the porters and the stouts. So
keeps you warm
going over that
on a Christmas night. Let me give you quickly here 15 minutes of heat, which we didn't get to earlier. 15 minutes of heat is brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. I am going to the Heat game tonight. You can hear the Heat game on this radio station. What's the Panthers on, Jimmy? Is that on 560?
Yes.
Panthers are on 560? You're just guessing?
No, it's 560.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heat tonight, 5.5-point favorites over the Raptors. Game tips off at 7:30. So I'm going tonight. I got to have a little bit of action working. Was Jimmy just not paying attention? Is that what it was? Did you?
No,
I wasn't watching the video.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's
No, it
going
is on
on.
560.
But were you paying attention
No.
when I went to you? Did you just get caught off guard and just blurt out yes?
I got caught off and just blurt out yes.
Then he went to check and he panicked. That's why I was laughing, because I could see him.
Oh, Louisville just scored a long touchdown. Louisville just went up 28-14, 27-14, extra point coming up. I don't know if that was the kickoff or if that was a offensive play. But anyway, going to the Heat game tonight, I got to have a little bit of action working. So I was looking at it. I'm like, what should I bet? What should I bet? I've put money, significant for me, on Bam Adebayo double-double at -110.
Ooh, and Tyler's out.
Right, Kalel's double-double at -225. Like, he's the big odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Bam double-double at -110.
It's not bad because Bam has to score. It's funny to say that. Bam would get him 10 rebounds. I'm worried about Bam scoring 10 points.
Right, so Bam's over-under tonight is 17.5. His over-under on rebounds is 9.5.
He'll get 10.
Yeah. All right, and let's do a quick look at the headlines here, since we're knocking stuff out the box. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. You do have Panthers tonight. You do have Heat tonight. Panthers 7:30. I'm sorry, Panthers 7, Heat 7:30. And you can hear both games on QAM. 104.3 FM for the Heat, 560 AM for the Panthers. We mentioned earlier the Christmas Day NFL games. You've got Commanders, Cowboys at 1 o'clock, Vikings, Lions at 4:30, Chiefs, Broncos at 8:15. I believe 2 of those games are Netflix, or are all 3 games on Netflix?
Like 2 games are on Netflix. The other one is on Prime Video, I believe.
Yeah. So you're going to have some streaming services to watch the Christmas Day games.
Tweet me a link.
I'll send you a link. That's a good idea.
I appreciate you, brother.
Anything else in the headlines? You want to talk about LeBron's comment Christmas Day?
You know what? If you ask me what I want to talk about, this whole DK Metcalf thing.
Oh, so he gets the 2-game suspension.
Yes. And it's justified, and no one should argue it. You're not allowed to walk over to the stands and grab a fan. I don't care what he said to you. I don't care the racial slurs he said to you. I don't care. And earlier I was listening to Tobin and Leroy, and Leroy was listening earlier, where he was like, everybody want to put about money. You get paid this much, you don't. No, it's about fame. When you're famous, you get compensated well for being famous. You have to know you're on a different level. The dude at CVS gets called a name. He can walk around the little desk and slap somebody. If you are NFL, NBA, MLB player, and there are hecklers, you have to know there's a name for sports people that talk trash to athletes are called hecklers. Hawk, what's the name of somebody that talks trash to the CVS worker? There's no name because it doesn't exist. There are hecklers in your sport. When you're famous and you are known, you can't respond like normal people respond. It's killing me that everybody's talking about he's a man before an athlete. Yes, but once you reach that level, you can't respond like the dude at the gas station responds.
But you're talking about just at the court or the field or the baseball diamond. You want to walk up to DK Metcalf in the mall and try him? Different story.
Different story. You can't walk to the wall of an NFL stadium. Go get off the bench and go out of your way. Thank you for clarifying that, Hawk. Yes, 100%. You can't walk out at your job and go slap somebody that's heckling you. Now, if you walk up to him as a man in front of the sporting goods store at Broward Mall, okay, you just walked up on a grown man and called him a racial slur. If he slaps the hell out of you, he does. You're at your job. He cannot walk over to that wall. I don't agree with what the guy was saying to him. I've heard the story. He's been heckling him for years. But you have took on the responsibility of accepting hecklers once you become a famous athlete. People said some stuff to me, to your point, Hawk. You would never say that to me standing in my face. There's no chance. And I cannot walk over to that wall and slap the dog crap out of you because I am now on a level, and I'm on a level of fame and a level of, I don't want to say just in that position where that can't happen. I'll argue this to the last day. They're talking about anybody that is saying DK shouldn't have done that is crazy. I think anybody defending DK is crazy. You can't do that as a pro athlete. You can't do that as You can't do that as a politician. You can't do that as like any other famous thing I can find. As a famous person, you're going to get people that hate on you and know they can get leverage by calling you names. And it's not the point to take it to a physical level if they haven't hit you. Now, if that guy ever runs down and slaps DK Metcalf, DK, knock his teeth out. Sticks and stones can break my bones and words will never hurt me. It's an old saying, Hawk. You cannot say nothing to me that makes me physically assault you. I don't care where I am. And if I do it, I sure as hell can't do it as a player on the field. That's the craziest thing I've heard everybody take on this. Oh, well, what did he say to him? It doesn't matter what he says to him. You just said it. What did he say to him? What does it care? Who cares what he says to him? I can't slap you if you hurt my feelings. That's the point. The only thing about this, you can't do that in life. You really can't do that when you're famous on a level that DK's on. DK should not have went and grabbed that man's collar.
What the hell's going on with this Bush's Boca Raton Bowl? Because Louisville scored that touchdown. They went up 27-14, and then I said they're going to kick the extra point. They obviously didn't. I think they went for 2 because Toledo now has 16. So it's 27-16. So I think, or maybe they blocked the extra point and ran it back for 2. Can you block an extra point and run it back for 2?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. And now Toledo has the ball because they would get the possession anyway. It's 27-16, 3.5 minutes left. Toledo has the ball at Louisville's 25-yard line. Now, granted, even if they score and have a 2-point conversion, they would need to have an onside kick and get the ball back, but has become a little bit exciting there. On Glades Road in Boca Raton. Your weather, sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable Rude AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. In Miami tonight, going to get down to the upper 60s on the overnight. When you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be sunny and low 70s. Josh Appel is going to join us in the next segment. He's a new dad, and he's a broadcaster, and he's going to talk some football with us here before we end things for the evening and turn it over to Panthers and Heat. So we'll take a quick break here. Josh Appel is going to join us next on the Hochman, Crowder, and Solana program.
I want to let y'all know they are showing down on the Sawgrass at Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall, and they have wonderful deals for everybody. Check out the 2024 Chevy Silverado, and it's sitting right next to that beautiful 2024 GMC Sierra.
Toledo just scored, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you, but Toledo just scored a touchdown. It's 27-22 with 2.5 minutes to go. They'll go for 2, I'm sure. Try to make it 27-24. Jimmy says the 2-point conversion did not succeed, or are you saying it was not a touchdown?
No, it didn't succeed.
All right, so 27-22. That's going to pretty much do it for Toledo, unless they get the onside kick.
Onside, and let's get it. We got to win like your win at Sawgrass Auto Mall. I'm telling y'all, man, the 2024 Chevy Silverados and the 2024 GMC Sierras, you can save on both of those beautiful trucks. You know I'm a truck guy. $15,000 off both of these beautiful trucks. And then the 2025 Chevy Equinox has a knockout lease deal of $189 a month. And the Buick Encore now is going to stop the show with $139 a month. And the prices are going lower and lower on these beautiful vehicles. But in the grand finale, they will give you 0% financing on select models down at Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall. My man Ed Morris, my man Teddy, my homeboy, the son, Teddy Morris, Chris Atkins, they're going to watch out for y'all. And the brands are going to battle, and the only person that is going to win is us, me and you, because you know I am an Ed Morris guy. Silverados and Sierras are the $15,000 off. Equinox is $189 a month. Encore is $139 a month, or still the show with 0% financing on select models. With deals this good, the real champ is always you. Remember, Ed Morris is always in your corner, and I'm telling you, I just got my wife's truck back from Ed Morris. It is amazing to be back by Morris, from the trade-in to the sale to the lease to the service department to the sales staff. Man, they got it figured out down there. Y'all got to visit Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall or go to edmoresawgrass.com.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
There's some beautiful women, though, that are furries.